right, we're live here. Hopefully it works. Is the camera like really off, by the way? I think I'm going to bring some like friends inside of it, so you guys don't see like too much like white. Okay, that's okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna help or not. And we're live with the vertical too. Nice, cool. All right, guys. So welcome everybody to the stream. My name is JonnyboiG. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go on our first video, by the way. And that's gonna be. I'm super excited for this one. Hopefully it's not a letdown. Is the Batman versus Absolute Batman comic, guys. I believe they just posted it on the Variant Comics, or at least like the sequel to the DCKO. So let's check this out, guys, and let's go from there.
What's up, my comic comrades? Today we're breaking down one of the best single issues I've read in modern comic books in a very long time, and the issue I would be talking about is DCKO.
Ooh, it's almost the final, guys. It's almost the final. All right, guys, check out what this is going to be about. Welcome, everybody. We're going to watch Absolute Batman versus Batman, aka the DCKO number 4. It just came out, so spoiler alerts, we have not read it yet. I have not read it yet. We're going to watch it right here for the first time on this video while we're drawing a Street Fighter 2 versus, and kind of go from there.
Issue 4. I'm not even going to hype it up. We're just going to dive right in because damn, it's good. The issue starts off with text that reads round 4 fight, along with the Absolute Trinity and Booster Gold Darkseid ready to face off against the final 4 combatants, which are Superman, Wonder Woman, Joker, and Lex. The Heart of Apocalypse's captions say, now we come to it, the penultimate battle. The champions are ready. More than ready. Why? Because this round, they're not fighting other champions. They're not fighting heroes, friends. No, they're fighting imposters. That's how they see this Darkseid Trinity before them. Younger, bigger, but imposters just the same. And the combatants of the King Omega tournament have fought imposters many times before. But these imposters hail from the absolute Earth, where Darkseid is king, his essence infused into every atom, every cell. And with this Earth belonging to Darkseid, it begs the question, who's the real ones now? In this arena, there's only one way to find out. And when we turn the page, we see absolute Superman being controlled by Darkseid saying, die, as he attacks the Man of Steel. The Heart of Apocalypse's captions say the blast hits Clark with the micro-concentrated heat of a supernova. It's as if the boy can funnel the sun's energy through his gauntlets. Yeah. We're just getting started, guys, and it's already awesome. Anyway, as captions go on, Superman blocks, but the cape is what really catches Clark off guard. It's like cosmic dust the young fighter can shape, and the dust itself, it's from Krypton. We then see Diana put absolute Superman in a chokehold. As captions say, Diana pulls him off. But before she could lock the chokehold, absolute Wonder Woman comes in on our Dark Pegasus and cuts her like a knight jousting. Meanwhile, Luther's suit has enough energy left for one last big blast. The person coming at him is just a Batman though, so he opts for elephant tranquilizers. As we see absolute Batman charging Lex Luthor. Luthor then points his cannon at him saying, sweet dreams, at which point Luthor opts for plan B because his tranks aren't doing a damn thing to absolute Batman. Lex then says, shoot him, Joker, shoot him, as absolute Batman uses his axe to knock Luthor down. Joker then pulls out a gun, but absolute Batman just points at him saying, well, Joker then looks at this version of Batman up and down for a second, then puts his hands in the air saying, actually, I'd like to switch sides. That's right, absolute Batman was so intimidating for Joker. Just looking at this beast of a Batman made the Joker straight up say, I want to switch sides. I want to join Darkseid's team. Booster Gold, aka Darkseid, then says, what? You can't. Joker asks, why not? Besides, Darkseid should have 4 horsemen, not just 3. Darkseid responds, you will forfeit your chance to win the tournament. Joker says, I mean, I got to kill Batman with a bang, so I'm good. Referring to Joker killing Batman in the very first issue of DCKO. Darkseid then says, very well, as the Heart of Apocalypse says, so with a blast of my own, a new kind of parademon is born, grinning from ear to ear. That is right. The Heart of Apocalypse just turned the Joker into a brand new parademon, as Joker laughs saying, I love it. Main Universe Superman then says, Booster, who are these beings? He answers, they have no gentler nature. This is what they were born for, and now they have fulfilled their destiny. Diana says, "And what about you, Booster?" Lex then says, "I heard from Grodd that we were betrayed, but I never would have guessed it was you." Booster says, "Don't blame poor Booster. He isn't at fault. My will is undeniable." Superman then asks, "Darkseid?" Darkseid replies, "Nice to see you again, Kryptonian.
Wow.
Now my horsemen, kill them all." As Absolute Wonder Woman says, "Run her down, Pegasus." The main universe Wonder Woman then says, "Thank you. After all this time, I finally get to lasso an actual horse." She uses it to take down Pegasus. She then tells Absolute Wonder Woman, "Talk to me. When my lasso touched you, I sensed nothing but Darkseid's essence. There must be more." But Absolute Wonder Woman laughs and says, "You know I have a lasso too. It's called sacrifice, and it doesn't just make people talk." As she uses it to make a gigantic multi-headed monster.
Yeah,
We're
she
then
was
brought back to
in this
Absolute
universe.
Superman and
Oh my
Superman's
God.
fight, as the captions from the Heart of Apocalypse say, at the same time as Clark and the boy Rocket toward each other yet again, Clark scans him on a cellular level. Nothing. All three of these beings know what he knows, wants what he wants. There's nothing to them but him. And then the two Supermen collide with the power of 52 megatons. Clark is barely able to absorb the energy to protect his allies from being obliterated, as Absolute Superman gets in Superman's face and says, "Is that the best you can do?" And across the way, we see the Joker fighting Lex, ripping the kryptonite out of his suit, saying, "Hello, neighbor. Mind if I borrow some kryptonite?"
My
Joker then holds
God.
the kryptonite in the air and says, "Hey, Bats, a gift from me to you," throwing the kryptonite to Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman then takes the kryptonite, breaks it in half, and then takes his ear knives out of his cowl and replaces it with the kryptonite shards as he races towards Superman. But not on his feet. No! He uses his cape as legs like a demon, which
so
looks
crazy.
scary as hell, ultimately spearing Superman in the back with his kryptonite bat ears. We then get another flashback of the Trinity having a game night at Clark's house, which we've been getting throughout this series. Clark essentially accuses Bruce of cheating, saying, "You need to roll a 4, you get a 4. You need to get a 2, you get a 2. Don't tell me you're not using some bat gadget." Bruce says, "All right, you want to know the truth? The truth is I learned the precise imperfections in the dice in the first few minutes I held them. It's a technique I learned in my training years. So yes, I roll what I want to roll, but it's not cheating. It's called being Batman." God, I love the way Scott Snyder writes Batman, because it's true. This is something Batman would do. It's something Batman is doing. Like, it's not him fixing the dice. He's just so skilled at everything, he knows how to roll them to get any number he wants. Anyway, we're then brought back to the KO tournament as the Heart says, suddenly they all feel it. Someone coming into the competition. Joker feels it most of all, right in his chest, as Batman finally makes his way back to the DC KO tournament, beating the trials from the DC KO Night Fight series and spin-off, and entering back into the tournament with a literal
All right. I'm gonna stop it here. Why am I stopping here? Well, guys, that's because before we do that, I think this is it, right? Yeah. Before we do that, we're gonna see how he got here, right? Because this right here is the episode, I believe, that brings it into KO.
What's up, my comic comrades? Today we are breaking down all 4 issues of DC KO.
That's right. I told you guys, I am ready. I am ready, guys, all right?
Night Fight to give you Batman's complete battle against the Heart of Apocalypse.
So we're gonna go to the last part. Hold up. Where we left off. I believe we left off in the final issue, by the way, guys. That's where we left off. Hold up. Did they stop it or no? Just going. Okay. Yeah, we left on the final issue.
To catch Jason, bringing him back to the rooftop. Jason.
Right. Yeah. We saw the Jason one right here, guys. We saw that. And then, here we go.
I trust you. The Heart tells him, you can't. From here on out, the challenges will be much more difficult.
Here we go.
They will test you in ways that are not physical. I will test your mind and your heart. We are then taken to a reality where Tim Drake is Batman, as we see him in a room with a bunch of people saying, I have brought you all here today because I have uncovered the killer. The police suspect Mrs. White because of her father's true identity, but only an amateur detective would believe such things. No, I know exactly who killed Dalton Glory, and they are in fact in this room. Soon, I will tell you their their motives and means. They thought they were clever, but as a person in the room says, shut up, you're always too smart for your own good, Batman, as this person holds a knife to someone's throat, continuing to say, it will be the death of you someday, but for now, the blood will be on your hands. As Tim activates a digital bat on his gauntlet that attacks this man, taking him out. Tim then walks over to the man, now on the ground, putting his bow staff to him, saying, been some time since I needed to resort to fisticuffs. The man who is being held at knife point then shakes Batman's hand, saying, congratulations, Batman, another crime solved. Gotham is safe because of you. Not a single open or cold case left in our fair city once again. Every mystery has been solved. Batman then walks away saying, all except one. The man says, excuse me? Batman says, there is one case I never solved. Then back at the Batcave, we see Tim talking to Stephanie Brown over comms, but he says, I have to call you back, as he gets a coded message on the Bat computer. He then reads that it says, Tim, this is Bruce. I need your help. Tim then says to himself, it's been a long time since someone hacked into the Bat computer trying to take over my cave. Please. Tim then tries to stop him while saying, oh, you're good, but even good shouldn't be able to get past my defenses. Oracle 2.0 built them. I don't care who you are, I'll stop your hack and then track you down and bring you in. What are you after? My old files. Why? As we see, Bruce has hacked one of Tim's suits and is using it to attack him, at which point Tim activates his virtual digital batarangs, which look awesome. As Tim starts making quick work of the bat suit, Bruce says, Tim, it's Bruce, but not your Bruce. But Tim doesn't believe him at first, so Bruce says, you told me that you used to dream about your father's death. Tim says, what? No one else knew that, finally realizing this really is a version of Bruce. Bruce then presents himself as a hologram, saying, I've been trapped within your system for a few days now. It took me a moment to gain control, but in that time I saw your files, I saw you, and I want you to know how proud I am of you. You dedicated yourself to not only saving Gotham, but solving Gotham itself. You're smarter than I've ever been. You're a better Batman than I am. Tim then lashes out saying, then why can't I solve your murder? As Bruce says, because you didn't want to. Tim then takes off his cowl saying, please, whether you're real or AI, I don't need to be patronized by you. You were a great detective, but I never took you to be a great therapist, Bruce. Bruce then says, Tim, you know it. You had the clues and the answers, but you never let yourself solve it because then I'd really be dead. You held on to the mystery to hold on to me. Tim then looks to the distance saying, no, it's because I wish I could solve just one last case with you. Bruce then says, then we will. Since I gained access to your system, I've scanned the crime scene photos and all your evidence. Look again, my body was in the Batcave. You know me, Tim. Look at what was on my belt. What is missing? Tim's eyes then open wide saying, oh my God, I know who killed you. You solved it. You beat me. Bruce says, only one way to know. We need to go.
The wickedest Robin? He is the smartest Robin though. Tim Drake is very underrated in my personal opinion, because Tim Drake is actually I believe the smartest Robin compared to like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, the other Robin from like the future, I guess you could say, or like a alternate one. Tim Drake is actually the smartest Robin, I believe. What I remember. Damian, you could put him up there, but he's still like, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I still think Tim Drake is still the smartest.
Catch them now. Tim says, I would love that. I could upload you to one of the robots again. We can catch your killer and then figure out how to get you out of my computers and into... But before Tim could finish his sentence, Bruce is taken away by the Heart of Apocalypse again as Tim starts to tear up with him screaming, Bruce, what's happening? Let me help you, please. Tim then falls to his knees saying, I don't want to do this without you. As the Heart of Apocalypse takes Batman into the void again, saying, you were supposed to fight him, not help him. Bruce then says, you're just mad that I beat your test my way. The Heart then says, and because of that, I will break you. I could show you all the different versions of Batman you will face. I could make the people you love want to kill you, but instead I will hurt you in a different way. I warned you. As we see several different versions of Batman and women through the multiverse as Bruce wakes up shirtless in a bed gasping. He then says to himself, older, more lines, lots of years. Gotham and Jason's world, it was silent, not here, but I'm in the mansion or my brownstone. This is Crime Alley, but alive. How is this possible? I've never seen this city like this. As a voice says, I saved Gotham, Father, but I was only able to do it because of what you taught me. At first, I followed in your footsteps, and then I started my own path. And now Gotham doesn't need a Batman anymore. Bruce then says, Damian, you're so... My God, we need to talk.
Damian
Says, hold on. I know. I'm too smart to
And
not know this
Injustice? I didn't
world
know
is
it was an
not
accident,
real.
though.
It's like I could see this reality's cracks in my peripheral vision. Whatever built it made me too smart, too much like what I imagine the real me is like. This is all part of some kind of cosmic test. You are real. This was made to manipulate you. Bruce asks, can you help me escape? Damien says, I will if you want. But first, I need you to understand what is at stake for me. He then looks down and says, hey, come here. It's okay. You don't need to be scared. Damien says, Father, this is your grandson. His name is Alfred. As we see, Damien now has a son and Bruce is now a grandfather. Yeah, this is an absolutely crazy cliffhanger and reveal, but luckily we get to jump into issue 4 and finish off this series.
What
The final
the
issue
hell?
of DCKO's Night Fight starts off with a cute drawing from Damien's son, Alfred. He's 6 years old and he writes, my daddy is my hero. My dad had a tough time as a kid. He grew up with ninja bats. Then he was a Robin and traveled the world with his pet dragon and my grandpa. But when my grandpa died, he became the new Batman. And then he saved Gotham. We then see Damien taking Bruce for a tour of the restored peaceful Gotham City as Bruce is holding his grandson's hand. Captions from Bruce say, I've lived in Gotham all my life, but I've never
Damien's
seen it like
son?
this.
I think
Damien
so.
tells me how it came to be, the hardships, the wars, the
Technically.
difficult truth about how I died, what happened to the Joker. How
I mean, like, honestly, if they expand on this, like, for the future series, like for DCKO, I mean, technically, they could bring Damon's son in an official comic. I mean, this will be his first appearance, but they could make a future series with him. Who knows? You never know. Like a different version.
Damien stayed in school while training and eventually became a doctor, like my father. Used his mind and resources to change the city, but this is more than a fresh coat of paint over its bleeding wounds. He healed the city to the point that it no longer needs a Batman. I know this is all just an alternate future constructed by the Heart of Apocalypse to test me, to make me face my fears before it will return me to the tournament. But to be honest, I'm not sure I want to go home. I always plan for every possible outcome. I look at all the angles to make sure I always win. But I didn't plan for this. I never thought I'd get to have this kind of life. As we see Bruce watching what looks like Dragon Ball Z with his grandson or some sort of anime.
Oh my
He's then
God.
playing blocks with him and dinosaurs and reading him a bedtime story. After this, we see Bruce pick up his grandson from school. As Alfred runs and hugs him, Bruce says, how was kindergarten today, Alfie? He responds, great. It was show and tell. I wanted to bring a batarang from the museum, but the teachers wouldn't let me. Bruce says, they're probably right. Alfred says, but batarangs are so cool. Bruce tells him, when your dad gets back from his trip, maybe we can convince him to take you to target practice. Alfred then says, Grandpa, do you miss being Batman? Bruce goes on to answer, then thinks to himself, I don't want to lie to him, but whenever I close my eyes, the Heart of Apocalypse starts to speak to me. As he reveals, the Heart of Apocalypse says, remember, this future is not a gift, Batman. This is not the end of your story. You tried to cheat to win and must be punished for it. You don't get to just live here and be happy forever. You must fight. You must fight this world. Prove to me that you are worthy to return to the tournament, that you might be a champion worthy of becoming King Omega.
What?
If you do not,
Alfred
I will
could
punish
become
you.
Batman
I know
Beyond
how to
Robin?
hurt you
Oh,
in your
that's
heart.
true,
We then
yeah.
see sometime after this, Bruce
Yeah.
tells Damien, the heart wants me to fight, but so does my son, as Damien has returned from his trip and tells Bruce and the rest of the Bat family in the Batcave who have all gathered to see Bruce. I search the world and talk to all our brightest minds, trying to find answers. A way to beat this Heart of Apocalypse. A lot of people think we're foolish, that this reality is real, but I've managed to convince the Justice Legion to let me borrow some forbidden technology. I know we can find a way to protect our world while also helping you. But we need to play the Heart's game as well. Bruce then says, the Heart wants to manipulate me, and it's doing a good job.
Wow, look at this. You guys recognize some of these characters? So we got Barbara. Like that, yeah, that's literally the whole family, yeah. So we got, that's Jason Todd, I believe, right? The one with the red and the white hair, I believe. That is Deathstroke's daughter, or I forgot her name. That's like she's like similar to Deathstroke. That's Barbara. That's Cassidy Kane, right? Cassandra Kane. That's what it looks like to me. Ravenger? Is that his new name? I know that's Blue something. I forgot his name. This right here is Jason. No, this is not Jason Todd. I know this is Nightwing. Yeah, that's Nightwing. I don't know who this is. Must be the daughter. This I'm pretty sure that's Cassandra Kane. Ravenger? Oh, that's her name. Okay, sorry, I didn't. That's Barbara. This is Nightwing, because like, come on, like the blue and the black, it's obvious, right? Who's this guy though? Right here, the one with the green. Tim Drake? Possibly Tim Drake. That's what I'm thinking. Tim Drake. And then I don't know who this is. This also looks familiar. She does look familiar, guys. I think she was a Robin in the past. Like I'm pretty sure these were two as well. But I know this one was. I'm pretty sure she was a Robin in the past. So she had like, I forgot her name though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I know she had a name. I just don't remember. Anyways.
Of it. It warned me that it was going to punish my heart. And this is my heart right here in this room. As we see an older Duke, Jason, who is now with Ravager, and they had a daughter, Barbara, Stephanie, Cassandra, and so on. Dick says, you gotta go back, Bruce. Damien told us the deal. Barbara then adds, go back, take out whoever stands in your way, and win the whole damn tournament. Duke then says, then handle Darkseid. Stephanie adds, if you do that and get the power, you can make our world real. Jason then jumps in and says, that's what's at stake for us, Bruce. The families we've built. As Damien ultimately says, so the heart wants you to take me down in a fight, right, father? You spent years teaching us. You think an old dog can learn some new tricks? The heart then tells Bruce, yes, Bruce, what do you think? You really think you could win? Bruce then thinks to himself, my son is right. He always is. This is how we win. I try to distance myself from them, try not to love them, to focus on the fight, on Darkseid, but it's impossible. I learn about their lives. They tell me stories of tragedy and triumph. They're happy, but it didn't come easy. It never does. As we see, Bruce has bonded with all these older versions of his family members over the last several weeks. We then see Bruce working on the top of a skyscraper owned by Damien. As he says, in the past, I could never work in the open like this. I had to be underground in the Batcave. Even the air here feels safer. This is the world Damien built. I question if it's real or if it ever could be. I must do something to beat the heart. It wants me to compete. It wants me back in the tournament. But why? As Alfie sneaks up on Bruce and asks his grandfather what he's making, Bruce tells him, I call it a bat box, which I have a feeling is going to come back around and be very important in the future.
Bat
Bruce
box?
then kneels down to Alfie and puts his hand on his face, with Alfie asking, why are you sad, Grandpa? Bruce says, because I don't want to leave. This world has shown me that maybe I don't need to be Batman anymore. Alfie tells his grandfather, but they need you to be Batman, Grandpa. Bruce says, what? Alfie tells him, my dad and aunts and uncles, they are who they are because of you. Don't you want to see them grow up too? Bruce then picks up his grandson and says, I guess I...
What did Damien do to make Gotham safe? I don't even know. Like I think they like kind of mentioned it briefly in the beginning of the comic, but it wasn't like, it was just brief. No, he didn't become nothing. Let's see, hold up. He probably talks about it here. Oh, here we go.
Damien's son, Alfred.
He traveled the world with his pet dragon.
He's 6 years old and he writes, my daddy is my hero. My dad had a tough time as a kid. He grew up with ninja.
But when my grandpa died, he became the new Batman.
Then he was a Robin and traveled the world with his pet dragon and my grandpa. But when my grandpa died, he became the new, holding his grandson's hand.
Difficult truth how I died, what happened to the Joker, how Damien stayed at school while training and eventually became the Doctor. Yeah, I did briefly mention it, but they didn't really say what. Well, what? Yeah, I guess so. All right, sorry guys. Go back to where we were. Here we go.
The feeling is going to come back around and be very important in the future. Bruce then kneels down to Alfie and puts his hand on his face, with Alfie asking, why are you sad, Grandpa? Bruce says, because I don't want to leave. This world has shown me that maybe I don't need to be Batman anymore. Alfie tells his grandfather, but they need you to be Batman, Grandpa. Bruce says, what? Alfie tells him, my dad and aunts and uncles, they are who they are because of you. Don't you want to see them grow up too? Bruce then picks up his grandson and says, I guess I do. As Alfie says, go get him, Grandpa. We then see Bruce meet a Damien who's put on his bat suit, which looks awesome. It's like the perfect mixture of a ninja and Batman. As he asks his dad, you ready to fight, old knight? Dick, who's in his Nightwing uniform, and Barbara, who's in her Batgirl uniform, then says, be serious, Damien. Don't forget what's at stake here. Bruce then says to himself, we joke because we're nervous. He then says, I've beaten you in a fight before, son. Damien asks, beating up a little kid is really something to brag about? Bruce tells him, yeah, but that little kid was badass. His know-it-all attitude was a superpower. But you know, I don't think you have that edge anymore. Damien then charges, saying only one way to find out, as father and son enter into an epic battle. Bruce's captions say, Damien is one of the deadliest fighters to ever live. But I could see in his eyes, he doesn't want to win. Batman then tells his...
how do you guys feel about ninja bat suit of Damien? That looks kind of cool. I ain't gonna
Son,
lie.
Damien, you're holding back. He replies, so are you. Bruce then says, then fight me, son. As Bruce's inner monologue says, we fight like we never fought before. I could see all the moves I taught him on display, but also the moves he's picked up since he's become Batman. Our attacks are filled with rage, but not at each other, at the heart. The fight goes on for hours. I hate it. As the Heart of Apocalypse says, this is what I want. You at your best. Bruce then continues to tell himself, but I am also in awe of him. I've never been prouder. I owe it to him to give it my all, to all of them, to never stop fighting, to cut loose in ways they haven't seen. But I have learned the hard way that this time it's not my choice, as Damien gets the best of his father and stabs him in the side. Damien then yells, get up, father, you have to, you must keep fighting. But Bruce, bloody and broken on the floor, says, I can't do it, I can't win. The Heart of Apocalypse then says, test complete. Game over, as it sucks Bruce out of this reality. Bruce then yells, what? As Alfie yells, grandpa, and Damien yells, father, holding Alfie. Bruce says, you know what to do, Damien, as he's sucked into the void once again by the Heart of Apocalypse. Bruce then tells the Heart, damn you, you wanted me to lose. The Heart tells him, that was the final test, Batman, to see if you could ever admit defeat. If you hadn't, I would have destroyed that world anyway. You are never going to escape my punishment, but now you are ready. So this is really cool. The Heart of Apocalypse was testing Batman to see if he could ever admit defeat. And for the first time ever, he did. He knew he couldn't beat his son and admitted it straight to him. Anyway, the Heart of Apocalypse then brings him to a fire pit saying, all that is left is a leap of faith. Faith in Darkseid. The ability to defeat Darkseid and rewrite all of existence can be yours. To make your family's world real, are you ready to fight your allies, to show them no mercy, to cross the lines you promised you never would, to re-enter the tournament and become King Omega? Bruce then tells himself, before I questioned if I was still needed as Batman, if Gotham needed me, whether the city would be better off if my family took over. But now I know the truth. My family wants me to be Batman. They need me as much as I need them. The Heart thinks it's won, that it's defeated me. It forced me to fight against my family. But that's the thing he didn't realize. It wasn't testing me, it was training me to win. As Batman jumps into the Heart's fiery pits, re-entering the tournament. And just like that, the issue ends, concluding the Batman Night Fight KO tie-in series. That's right, friends.
All right, guys. All right, so that's where we ended. Now we're gonna go back into the KO comic, guys. So we finally saw how he came back into the comic, into the DC KO storyline. So there it is. That's how he redeemed himself, and that's why he got a 1-up in the DC KO fight. So there you go.
Killing the Joker, stabbing him from behind through the chest, much like the Joker did to him in DC KO issue 1. So essentially, we get to see Batman killing the Joker once and for all. Now, obviously, the Joker's gonna come back to life because everyone who dies in this tournament will be brought back eventually, but nonetheless, it at least gives us that little moment, that little like, yes, of finally seeing main universe Batman killing main universe Joker. That was surely something Scott Snyder put in there to be like, there you go, fans. Enjoy. Anyway, Superman then says, Batman? Batman shakes his hand and puts his arm around him saying, hello, old friend. Superman asks how. Batman tells him, before we entered the competition, I wired a mother box to my heart, so if I died, I'd be transported out. The heart made me fight my way through heaven and hell as punishment for cheating. Superman asks, you mean as punishment for being Batman? Because again, no matter whether you love it or hate it, Batman always has a plan. Absolute Superman then says, how touching, as his eyes light up with heat vision. Batman asks, who's the kid? Superman tells him he's Darkseid. They're all Darkseid. Batman then says, then go get him. Superman does just that as Batman looks at Absolute Batman saying, I'll take this one. Absolute Batman then says, let's do it, rich boy. Batman says, you know, I fought a lot of Batman lately, but that is the ugliest bat symbol I've ever seen. Which is clearly Scott Snyder being extremely mad with the fact that so many of the real world fans were complaining how ugly the bat symbol is before the series officially dropped. And now that Absolute Batman is awesome and the series is amazing, no one really cares anymore. Either way, Absolute Batman then activates spikes that shoot out of his back and cape, but this time they look to be on fire with the Heart of Apocalypse. As he says, how's it looking now? Batman says it's growing on me. Again, commentary as it's growing on everyone in real life.
Looks so cool.
Getting used to it, or because of
he's right, exactly. It is.
Either way, we then get to see Batman.
But I think people kind of like forgave it because the bat suit could become an axe. So that's why people forgave how bad, I guess, like how weird it looks, you know?
fight Absolute Batman, and it's like a Hulk Batman going after a little small child Batman. Main universe Batman keeps dodging before ultimately saying, hold on, you've got something on you, as we see Batman attached explosives to Absolute Batman's chest. They go off and stun Absolute Batman briefly, even making his mouth bleed. But he recovers pretty quickly and then grabs Batman with his tendril cape. The Heart of Apocalypse's captions then say, across the way Diana is tiring. There has been no rest between rounds, no break, only battle. She knows she and the champions must end this soon, as she says, enough tricks. Flying through the monster Absolute Wonder Woman created, saying, face me. There has to be more to you than this, sister, than him. Absolute Wonder Woman says, there is only him, sister, and he is nearly here. We're then taken to Clark as he punches Absolute Superman with captions saying, Clark too feels his body tiring. These beings, they're younger, scrappier, but their dark side down to the atom. In a blast of desperation, he intensifies his heat vision, ramping up to 1,000,000 bursts per second. His hope is that the radiation will denature the boy's molecular structure, freeing him from Darkseid if there's anything to free. The tactic doesn't work, but the beams transform the boy's cape on an atomic level, melding and crystallizing the particles into a cage 1,000 times harder than a diamond, trapping Absolute Superman inside of his own cape. God, this issue is so good. Clark only has a split second to catch his breath before the piece is shattered by the voice again. So familiar, as Darkseid says, fight you insects, fight. And in that moment, all of Clark's anger focuses with laser-like clarity on a new target. Clark gives it everything, every ounce of energy, physical, mental, spiritual. It's a punch that could break the world, even a god's concentration, at least for a moment. As Superman delivers the ultimate Superman punch to a booster-possessed Darkseid, Absolute Batman then says, are we free? Absolute Superman replies, I think so, Batman, with Absolute Wonder Woman saying, it was a nightmare, like being a passenger in your own form. Main universe Superman then speaks up saying, he has no hold over you anymore, as Diana goes to Absolute Wonder Woman saying,
well, there you go.
Absolute Wonder Woman says, thank you. Superman then says, thank us by joining the fight to defeat Darkseid. Lex then tells them, joining the fight, look at you heroes. You think it's that easy? Superman asks, what are you saying? Luthor responds, I'm saying you didn't free anyone, you fool. He let them go. Superman asks why, and Lex replies, he doesn't need them anymore. He's here. As we see Darkseid literally climb out of Booster Gold's mouth and grow to the size of, I don't even know, a god. Captions then say they look at each other, these heroes from Twin Earths, and they know. No, they're at the end now. The final round is all that's left. For a split second, Clark's mind goes back to that game. The moment when they were each a few squares from the end of the board. One move away from winning. The finish line. All that's left to do was roll the dice. As we see the Absolute Trinity and the main verse Trinity charge Darkseid with Luthor in the back. The captions continue to say, as we see the heroes charge King Omega Darkseid, and so they do. They take their turn together, but just like that night, the turn ends before any winnings happen. Red fills the room, red fills the sky, red fills everything until they're all gone. Diana, Bruce, the heroes from another world. Clark roars, fighting through the blast, burning but alive, willing his cells to hold, as everyone else just died by King Omega Darkseid's beams. The heart continues to narrate as Superman takes on King Omega by himself, saying, maybe it's the Omega energy he has accumulated. Maybe it's the knuckles that charged him back in round 1, the extra bit of solar energy he absorbed. Or maybe it's something else, something more. But Clark has just enough to push through. As he screams at Darkseid, saying, is that all you got? Is that it? Darkseid says, impressive, Kryptonian. Now go on, I'm waiting. Captions from the heart then say, it's then Clark notices Luthor's behind him. He must have shielded Lex from Darkseid's beams. Superman says, come on, Luthor, let's do this together.
Don't do this, Luthor.
He's waiting.
Don't
Lex
do
then
this,
tells
Luthor.
him he is waiting, Superman, for a winner. As the Heart of Apocalypse says, and it's at this moment that Lex uses his suit's final blast to win, shooting Superman from behind, killing him to win the tournament. Captions from the heart say, and so it is done. We have our King Omega. The tournament is over. Don't go yet. We're not done. There is another part of the story that you must know. So this is crazy. Luthor won the tournament by betraying Superman in the end. I know. Shocker. But freaking King Omega Darkseid just took out everybody. The Absolute Trinity, Batman, Wonder Woman with his Omega beams like it was nothing. But Superman was able to withstand it and maybe could have won if it wasn't for freaking Lex Luthor betraying him. But the story's not done yet. The Heart of Apocalypse tells us there's another part of this story you must know. One from before the contest began, before the champions fought to claim the King Omega. Captions tell us, in the time of Legion and darkness, a future world, as we see Saturn Girl going to talk to Darkseid on Apocalypse. She says, "You called for me, King Omega?" As captions say, the King Omega, the final god, Darkseid. He then tells Saturn Girl, "You are correct. Do not be afraid. You serve me well, Saturn Girl. I could sense my enemy's efforts to stop me from completing my work. And so it is time you understand what is to come. Before I created this place, I was just a god, one of many within the fourth world. But I knew I needed to be more, that all destinies lead to me in this direction. I killed and I stole. I destroyed what I hated and what I loved. Those Omega acts were not sacrifices. They were nothing in the grand scheme, in the order that I demanded. Killing all of the celestial beings gave me the Omega energy to create a world in my image, a reflection of Earth Zero with my presence in every cell. But this past moment you witnessed here eludes me. That point in their history, the present in their eyes, is unwritten. My creations, they resist. They retain free will from their destiny. Hence I'm having to forcibly control them to fight the Trinity in this issue." And he's saying that this moment you witness here eludes him, because remember that the Legion of Superheroes and Saturn Girl can travel through time. Anyway, Saturn Girl ultimately answers, "Do you wish for us to go back to that tournament and kill them?" Darkseid says, "No. Go to their near future where they are weaker and retrieve them. Do not engage with their present." Saturn Girl replies, "The walls between our world's timelines are strong." He tells her, "This world is so much more than a time or a place. Indeed, it is more than just a world. It is a weapon, one that I will use when the time is right. But first, I will use it to create fear within those who dare to defy me," as he has her summon the Absolute Trinity for him to control. So this is how he gets them and uses them for the fourth round we just saw in this issue. And when she gets them and brings them to Darkseid, she says, "May I present your horsemen, the heralds of your return, shadows of your creations, perfect for your Omega sanction to control." He tells her, "Now I can feel the heroes' lot to challenge me. They believe they can build Omega energy as I did, control the Earth of Apocalypse, crown themselves King Omega." Saturn Girl says, "I will go with your legion and stop them." But Darkseid says, "Let them continue. Their efforts are in vain. As they struggle, they will merely fuel the fire pits of Earth and light my way back. You will instead find me a vessel to possess." She says, "Of course, as you wish." And obviously, we know this ends up being Booster Gold. Right, Booster Gold. Darkseid says, "You are my most loyal servant. You must be rewarded. Look into my mind. Gaze into its depths." She says, "I would never dare. I doubt I would even be able to process what I witness." He then says, "Do it." So she does. As the Heart of Apocalypse's captions say, Saturn Girl could not find the words to describe what she saw. It was way more than past, present, or future. It was beyond darkness. In that moment, she understood something, a single phrase that haunted all who heard it. Darkseid is, as we see her eyes bleed because she's inside of Darkseid's mind. The Heart of Apocalypse continues to say, "Imagine not hearing those words, but feeling them within your every cell, your being, knowing its truth." Saturn Girl saw that Darkseid would always win, that in the end there would be nothing. All of life's past, present, and future are meaningless. There is only Darkseid. But for a moment, she saw a glimpse of something else, a light that shined, a creation of a different kind, as we get a panel of freaking Doomsday. And with that, the issue ends. Now, if you've been reading the Superman title books, you know that Superman's birth mother revealed to Lois in the Fortress of Solitude that Doomsday is actually the alpha to Darkseid's Omega. She straight up told Lois, "Our scientists hope to create a champion to stop Darkseid, to change the future. But for there to be an Omega, there must be an alpha. I believe Doomsday was created to be that. His powers of recreation and rebirth are in direct opposition to everything the King Omega is." And the end of KO issue 4.
Wait, Doomsday? I did not read. By the way, I did not read that. By the way, I did not read that. What the? Wait. So Doomsday is the opposite of Darkseid? What? Because I didn't read the tiny comics of the what the hell?
Only solidifies that argument because Lex is not going to save the day and win and bring everything back to normal in DCKO issue 5. Lex would never do that. He said he wouldn't do that, but the Time Trapper, Doomsday, he was literally created to be the alpha to take down the Omega, aka Darkseid. A revelation that is essentially confirmed, meaning Doomsday will defeat Darkseid in DCKO issue 5, and I cannot wait. This issue is absolutely phenomenal, one of the best issues I've read in in modern comics.
That's
Like I
really
said at the very
cool.
beginning. I mean, the Absolute Trinity versus the
Yeah,
main
that's
Trinity
really
was amazing.
awesome.
Seeing Superman go head to head with the Absolute Superman in a collision that had the power of 52 megatons is insane. Absolute Superman freaking shooting Superman with sun's energy funnel through his gauntlets is crazy. This is just stuff we love to fanboy over. Then you got Absolute Batman versus main
that's
Batman.
the
It was
clean
so
freaking
damn
panel,
good.
dude.
And then can we just talk about how we finally got to see main universe Batman kill main Joker once
Joker,
and for
yeah.
all? Sure, it's not permanent. It was just for the tournament, but nonetheless, it was still main universe Batman killing main universe Joker. It was just nice fan service from Snyder and Javi Fernandez. Get to see Joker stabbed in the back, killed by Batman. Again, I absolutely love this issue. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. Scott Snyder, Javi Fernandez, and everyone involved killed it with this issue. And Scott Snyder even told me, if you like this issue, just wait till issue 5. So we are in for a treat. Doomsday is coming, if the end of this issue is any indication. But there you have it, friends. DCKO issue 4.
Doomsday
now, even though
is
you just heard me
coming.
break down this full issue, you need to go buy this issue for yourself. You need to support comics. You need to read it and get.
Bro, this DCKO series has been phenomenally great, man. Phenomenally great. Like, bro, they've been killing it with the Absolute Universe stories and even the DCKO story, which is like kind of like main timeline stories. Bro, that is insane, dude. Should be the next. Oh yeah, and then yeah. So DCKO should be the next DC fighting game. I 100% agree. They finally have a game they could really build off, guys. I got the date for the move. Oh, when is the date? You're moving? I don't remember that. I love the main universe Joker as a fan of the Batman. Bro, this is insane. Oh, it's Saturday. Nice. Hopefully the move goes well. Oh, Georgia. Isn't Georgia known for their peaches? But yeah, guys, this comic was actually insane. I'm happy that I did it this way, like going back with the Nightfall storyline and also the absolute the DCKO storyline. It fit so well. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. Yeah, really great. I can't wait for DCKO number 5, but that's until next month, guys. Sadly, it's not a weekly series; it's a monthly series, I believe. So we ain't gonna find out unless they're releasing this soonish. I don't know, but I cannot wait. I'm not taking everything due to basically moving out from parental living, such as like my D&D, bro. Don't know. Hey man, when you're starting over, you're starting over, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. But hopefully it goes well though. But yeah, this comic was awesome. 10 out of 10 comic. It was just really entertaining, dude. I'm super happy that we watched it together. Like I love doing these videos on stream. Like this is like my new favorite series that I do, or like segment that I do on stream. Very, very fun. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just taking a suitcase and a garbage bag of clothes, suitcase for my electronics. The rest is just I just need it. Okay, that makes. Yeah. I mean, I think it should be. I think it should be good. Like keep it like simplistic when you move, right? You know, because you don't want to like overload your stuff and overbring stuff. You know that kind of thing. So that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because who knows like how much stuff I want to get rid of if I end up moving. You know. Right. Right. It really does depend like what you need and all that. I gotta move faster on this design, by the way. Um. I forgot how do I do the shoes. Look, guys. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing a versus of Street Fighter 2. The reason why we're doing Street Fighter right now, guys, because we got into Evo 2026. So right now I'm prepping for pretty much I'm prepping for the show right now, guys. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm prepping for the show. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm prepping for the show. So I kind of messed up on the what do you call it? Um, yeah, I kind of messed up on like the like him going over the head of Ken. and like they're going together like that on the bottom part, but it should be fine. I should be able to fix that when I go digital. So the line will be instead down here when I add like the feet, guys. So it won't be too bad. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. That's why we're focusing on a lot of fighting and stuff right now. We're gonna work on like sticker designs, all that kind of stuff soon. Depends on the situation, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it depends on the situation. How much like for example, obviously I will need my PC because I work with the PC. You know what I mean? Wait, what? Your Rays didn't realize that Mr. Beast's ex-employee Chris Tyson? Wait, what?
Chris Tyson did something bad.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, did he like touch a kid or something?
Whoa, wait.
Wait,
What was that?
wait, no, first of all,
Or is he just gay?
No, he didn't.
no, DMs, like, weird.
Okay, you came out at the wrong time, Nancy. Oh my god. I click on this stuff, like, what is going on? How you doing, Nancy? They're gonna get it's just starting out.
An underage person.
Oh, it was like texting,
Deadass.
dating.
Like actually.
Oh, he was. I think he was. I think he actually
I
was.
don't know if he is the right pronoun.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're still talking about that. Anyways, welcome everybody to the stream. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Alright guys, so welcome. Right now working on Street Fighter 2. So right now obviously put Ken because he's like the rival of Ryu. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting either Akuma and Bison. So I'm thinking Bison's gonna be right here and Akuma's gonna be up here, right? Like he's a secret character pretty much going for there. So I think my goal is to do all the Street Fighter characters from like the Super Series and like not just the original, but we're gonna do the original cast first, guys. That's gonna be our main goal, guys. Our there we go. So let's see. So I think we're gonna add Blanca next, right? Or should I add Chun-Li, guys? Who should I add next? Chun-Li, maybe? Yeah, I think we should add Chun-Li, right? Is Chun-Li taller? I don't know, we're just gonna like go with it, you know. Remember, this is like more feminine too, so we need to figure out how to do feminine bodies. I just started practicing more with comic book characters, female characters, guys. So hopefully you guys can bear with me. Here we go. Right now, I'm just like trying to see like the length of the feet, guys. Right now, I'm gonna put music right now. Sorry, I'm just trying to like yeah, I'm just sketching like how like the length's gonna be. Sorry, guys. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Let's see. This streamer Forgan is e-begging for a very small audience for money because she broke her wrist. The cast is $500. She doesn't have health insurance. $500?
You're the only one. You're the only one allowed to go live.
That's how you get a stream? That's how you get a streamer? What?
Wait, why is Raika the only person allowed to stream? Cause Kai. Okay, I see. That is a big woman. Okay, sorry. I'm like, what the hell? Bonnie was shaking so bad with arcade due to anxiety out of fear of height. Okay. Who cares about that? Let them do whatever. Let's see. Let me see. Mr. Bride, Monica for 500,000 in exchange for for the coin that can be used to flip Mr. Bean's price pool to 10 million. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to lose another 5 million like I did season 1. A bribe.
10% of the prize pool in exchange for that coin.
Did you
No
take
one has
it?
to get eliminated. You don't get eliminated. Your coin will stay on your jersey. You don't have to tell anyone that you sold the coin. It is a clean $500,000 into your bank account.
Oh wow.
And on top of that, you still get to take whatever you want of this $188,000. Monica, if you wanted to, you could right now get $688,000 and 534 bucks.
I would take it.
Absurd amount of money. This is insane.
It's definitely.
I mean, like, risk it to get 5 million, but that's if you win the whole thing, or get a for sure 600,000. What would you guys do? I'll go for the for sure 600,000. Take those taxes off, whatever, and boom. Like, I'll keep, at least I'm getting for sure money, and I can still probably win the game.
More money than I've ever had in my bank account, more money than I've ever made in my entire life.
This is more money than you've made in your entire life.
By far, actually.
And you could potentially get it for just giving me a make-believe coin. This is bigger than most reality shows' prize pool. And what would your dad say if he watched Beast Games, you reject most of this money to play fair, and then you get eliminated?
Do not play
and you go
fair.
home with 40 grand.
10 people, to me, it kind of starts to get divisive. You've got to start to make some decisions for yourself.
Knowing that I get to stay in the game and have a guaranteed $500,000, not eliminate anybody, there is no guarantee that I can bring this coin to top 6.
Exactly.
So at this point, based on the way that people played the game tonight, this money doesn't just talk, it's shouting at me right now. And for that reason,
Take the money.
I would like to give you this coin.
You just won $500,000.
I mean, I would do the same thing, to be honest. I would do the same thing. For sure money instead of maybe money. I get the $500 for sure, even though EV-wise, the coin is way better. I mean, yeah, but it's like, first, you want for sure money, or you want money that you may not even end up using the coin for? It's guaranteed money, like. Didn't the other guy do like 1 million? Oh, bro, would you guys do the bungee jump, guys? Would you guys do this? Hell no, I want to do this. Too much excited for me. Wait, why am I next to him?
Not even 5 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wow, I cannot do that, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. Fuck, bro. Hell no. Hell no, dude. Hell no. Oh shit. Would you guys do that? Would you guys do the bungee jump? Yo, what up, Mason? How's it going? How you doing? Sorry. Hell no, bro. I would not be able to do that. That's too much. Like, hell no. By the way, guys, the original Power Rangers is officially done. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that the original Power Rangers is officially done from like the Japanese side, and also I guess you could say the US side too as well? Because that's right here. The original Power Rangers has ended his weekly TV run after 50 years, 2,457 episodes. The Japanese Super Sentai franchise laid the foundation for Power Rangers by supplying his action footage and suits and swords for decades. So yeah, Super Sentai is officially done, guys. It's officially over. We never gonna. I mean, I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna start doing like more of like season like series. Obviously, they're gonna end Super Sentai. I think it's gonna be more of like they're gonna change the structure of it pretty much. Pokemon collector. I do collect Pokemon when I get a chance. I'm not a big Pokemon collector. Like I do have some like still stuff and some collections that I have. Like let's see. Where's my book? Now that I realize. Did someone steal my book? No. Now I realize. Like I don't know where my Pokemon book is at. What? Oh, it's right here. I don't know why it's there. Let's see. So I have some stuff, but nothing too crazy. I usually collect illustrator cards. The only card that's like really worth something, if people care about that, is the Dragonite alternate art. The like this one right here. I do want to get the one, the other one, the Mega Evolution, Dragonite. Obviously that's super expensive, so I'm no longer like I'm not really gonna try like go hard on it. But let's put this way higher. But yeah, so that's what I have right now. So I have stuff like this. I mostly just collect illustrated cards because I'm an artist, so I usually just go for Illustrator. I don't care for like the prices or anything like that. I just like getting Pokemon that I want or the ones I could get. Like I believe some of these were like this right here was like 30 cents or something like that. So yeah, so this is all I have right now. I haven't bought any new ones in a while. But I got like the Pidgeotto set. I got the Dusknoir set as well, kind of stuff. And then I got some of these illustrators. I got some like One Piece stuff that I got in the past. I got this in Japan. I believe this is worth something now. I'm not sure. But yeah, I got some cards like I don't really like use. I got some of this. That's left. I sold literally almost all the cards I had. These are just like cards I'm selling, like or that I could probably trade off. I got some like what do you call it? Some Digimon from the first set. I got some Dragon Ball stuff from the like those sets and stuff. I already sold like the most expensive card that I own. Um, but yeah, I got nothing too crazy. Like I don't collect as crazy right now. I mostly just collect like this is just stuff I could probably trade off. They're not worth anything. Because yeah, this is like the main set that I'm kind of collecting right now. So that's what I usually just collect illustrated guys. I don't really care for like if it's expensive or not. Oh no! So last I checked, this card, like my most expensive card right now, is the Dragonite, and I believe it's about 400, 300 to $400 raw. I believe. Yeah, what up, bike? How you doing? Yeah, but like I said, guys, I mostly just collect illustrator cards. I don't go for like super expensive cards, anything like that. If I could, I could. I ain't gonna lie. I want the Mod Champ one, the illustrator card. That costs way too much money for me. So I just collect what I can, like what I could afford, and like nothing go too crazy. Because again, guys, I like the artwork. Like that's like the main reason why I get them. I go to the collector app. Um, let's see. So yeah, it's 388. So a raw copy right now on the app. It could be more lower than that. The second biggest one is the Mew one. The Charizard went down and actually went a little bit up at one point. Ghastly is a little bit up there, 57. The Pikachu's around 47. Dusko's actually worth 43, which is crazy. The sub bug went crazy higher. Holy shit, I did not know. I got this one like a long time ago. I think I got this like $20, $16 at the time. Because I don't open packs, by the way, guys. Um I don't open packs. I just buy copies raw for the most part if I find them a good price. Because I don't want to spend a lot of money on packs. So my plan right now is to sell these or trade them. Right here. So you get some really good stuff, but especially this one. I got like a 6-pack right here of prismatic evolutions. And then I got Mega Evolution, a regular one, I believe, not the trainer one, but I had this card, so I don't because there's a grocery store where I live that has like a Pokemon Center, and it's not as crazy to get at where I live because it's not like there's not a lot of scalpers where I live, luckily. So sometimes I get stuff that I could buy from the Pokemon Center. So what I'm thinking about is like if I could trade them off or I could sell them off or something like that, to get like an those cards that I want, and I'll do that pretty much. So I got these two. I sold some stuff already, like some other ones that I had. Like I said, I'm not trying to like scalpel like to make money off of this. I'm just trying to get like I'm trying to like I guess you could say mildly scalpel. I guess you could say like buy one or two or something like that in order to get like illustrated card that I want pretty much. So yeah, so there you go. Open tiny one. I'll only do it for like if you pay me $50, I'll do it. That will go towards another illustrated card. What? Oh, it's called a collector app. If you want to like see how much cards are worth and all that. I bet you smell like Cheetos. Not really. Not really. I don't think so. I don't think so. But what app is it? It's a collector app. It's called Collector. If you wanna like get on your phone, right here. Right here. It's called Collector. It's collect with an R at the end, not like collector the full thing. It's called Collect R, I guess you could say. And that's where you can find all the prices for all. It's not just Pokemon cards. It's like One Piece cards, Dragon Ball cards, like anything. Like you can find it on there pretty much. Magic cards. Can you show it? What up, Tommy? Show it. Yeah, it's right here. Collector. This is the app right here. Hold up. You see that? This one right here. Wait, this one right here. I gotta cut my nails. Holy shit, it's dirty. But I've been building my PC. All right, calm down. So, and then that's how like you get like it's how supposedly my cards are worth. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it went down a lot though, and it went back up. Like it was a crash, like a month ago or something like that. And this is like the stuff that I sold. That's why it went down because I sold them. Um, and then yeah, you could like usually just start like if you want to add more stuff, you got it from any like brands that you own and stuff, and find them here. So L, I'm not an L. Why am I an L? Is it because I smell like Cheetos? It costs money, does it? No, no, the collector app. No, no. I mean, if you want to get like the premium version of it, but honestly, you do not need it. Like, no, you don't need it. So you pissed try to tell my mom to go to hell? Wait, what? Why?
Hi, it's UPS. Hi, it's UPS. I cannot leave it. Somebody needs to be home. I can't wait, man. You got like a minute, and then I gotta go. I got other stuff. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
He waited. He's waiting. He's waiting.
No? Okay. Have a good day.
Damn.
Yeah, sound for that thing? Yeah. Ma'am, I'm on a time schedule. I don't care how you want to word it, but I'm on a time schedule, ma'am. Yep. Okay. Yep, I know. Well aware of it, ma'am.
He did waited.
Go to hell.
I mean, you could be a little bit patient. He could be a little patient, but it's like it is what it is at that point. If somebody's not there, it is what it is. But you can be a little bit more patient. Obviously, if it's on an apartment, you gotta be realistic, and you have to wait a little bit. Let's be honest. So yeah, 120 plus stops per day is an average up there. They never knock on my door. They just drop and leave. Well, I mean, this is like a sign. You need to sign a package, I guess. Um. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I would say that one thing I'll criticize him. I will say that he has to at least like wait a little bit, just to wait like 5 minutes. No, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, especially if it's an apartment. I cannot buy anything right now because I'm actually saving up money because I have an art show at Evo. Yo, what up? YZ Mel Zane Benetes. I don't know. Me? Just kidding. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't have any money to spend on that, pretty much. Cause yeah, right now I'm saving up money to do a show at Evo this year. It's in Vegas, and I have to save up about $800 to pay for the booth right now. Well, I have until end of the month and all that, so it's like fine for the most part. But yeah, I have no money to spend right now. If you guys want to help out, I appreciate it. I have zero money to spend right now. Zero money to spend on this kind of stuff. Zero money. I gotta do my I gotta put them on my business. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put money in my business. That's why I like no music this whole time, by the way. Sorry, what? The Pokemon I am selling is the Chi-U-EX, selling for $20 to $2 postage. I cannot spend. I cannot spend that. I appreciate it though. I cannot spend it. I already buy. I already get illustrator cards. That's it. That's the only thing I get personally. Cause I like the art. I like the art of illustrator cards. So yeah, if it's an illustrator card, but again, I cannot spend any money on this kind of stuff right now. So yeah, that's I cannot spend any money on cards right now or anything like that. So I appreciate it though, but I don't have any money for that. Let's see. Oh, sorry, music. What's the most you ever spend on? What's the most? $20, I think, on the card. Like I said, I don't go too crazy with it. The only reason I got the Dragonite, I got it very lucky. I got it on a regular pack. I got the Dragonite on a regular pack, the illustrator one. I think I bought it on a random Rite Aid, and I got like one of those tin ones that came like with 2-pack. It's like $10. And then I opened one of them, and then it was an alternate card of Dragonite. I was like, oh shit. So that's the real reason why I have it. But like I said, I don't spend a lot of money on what do you call it, on cards or anything like that. It's only when I have like extremely extra money right now, but I don't. Na, 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 na. I'm drawing a guy right now, guys, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-bum-bum. Alright guys, we're trying to get more done with this drawing right here, guys, so please bear with me. So I'm not talking too much right now because like I said, I'm trying to finish this up. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's his shoulder. Hey, look, it's Kyle. We'll fix the arms. We'll fix it, guys. I'm just like sketching out the idea right now. I'm just trying to add the characters right now before we start, like, obviously doing the bigger edits. I'm trying to keep like their somewhat traditional Street Fighter 2 art style a little bit. That's why they kind of like look more bulkier a little bit, kind of thing. All right, who else can we add? We had a Chun-Li, Gaio, Ken, Blanca. I think would be great, but now again next to Gaio because he has green too as well. So I think Blanca will be better in this side. So we do Blanca here, we do one more here, we do one character here, and then one character here, right? That'll be like the idea. Okay. Let's do Zangief actually too. Yeah, let's do Zangief. So we're gonna do Blanca here and then Zangief here. We're gonna do Zangief like kind of like what do you call it? Kneeling, so he doesn't take too much space. Dude, this guy would be like up here, dude. Like, like he'll be up there, dude. Let's see. All right, so it's 1 o'clock. It's not that bad right now. I know I did stream today late, because you know, PC issues still. Like I know this is gonna happen, guys. Holy shit, that is insane how big that is. 144 hours on this. I think I saw that. Wow.
Back tomorrow if you guys want to see.
Oh my goodness!
You guys want to see me finish?
That's unbelievable.
That's an insane plushie.
Unbelievable. That is actually unfathomable. That's like that's unbelievable. That's not even gonna fit in this room.
That's not gonna fit.
That is legitimately unbelievable, by the way. That's it. Is that not in?
I wonder how much money he paid, because I think he collabed with her. Like they paid her to do that, or like the mom did. I think she made a lot of money, dude, for that project. Mugenics developer Edmund McGowan shout out Emery for playing his game as he does with various streamers. But the comments are not having it. We won't be watching. You need to start having some spine. Don't promote her. Very toxic right now. Better channels to watch that directly tied with. Oh wow. Wow. Why? Bro, she's just a gamer. Doesn't talk about Emin. No, don't promote her. She's very toxic right now. It's gonna make you look really bad. What? Is it gone that bad, dude? If you guys don't know what's going on with Emerio, if anybody cares, she literally said like I don't want to talk about politics because like she's a streamer and mostly just an entertainer, and like just go find people who talk about it and let them talk about it with you. So she wanted to avoid all of it, and she got backlash for that. That is utterly insane, pretty much. Like that is insane, dude. What's all the weirdness in replies? Edmund, this is in the wine. I know you mean well, but nah. Just, wow, it's insane that people are like backlashing her on that. I'm sitting down now because I've been staying up for 2 hours, guys. For 2 hours. Where is my music? Hold up. Oh yeah, I forgot. We haven't watched the Super Bowl trailers. Yeah, I was gonna do that yesterday.
My favorite's the one that's got jet black.
So, all right. So I guess the Pokemon did their 30th anniversary Super Bowl trailer. Let's check it out.
What's my
favorite? In a minute.
My favorite's the one that's got jet
With
black,
black hair.
Extremely fast.
Limitless.
So cute. She has a 12-octave vocal range.
Can be calm.
Powerful. Estilo como yo.
You mean Dragonite?
He would improvise on the spot.
Just always finds a way to make it funny.
We
What?
both have very fast
Moves.
And can change the world using its mind.
Jigglypuff is my favorite.
Jigglypuff? Oh my god.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
Oh
Every
my
single
god.
time you met a new Pokemon, it felt like you met a new part
Side
of
dog.
He likes to sleep.
just like me.
뭔가 여러 모습으로 변할 수 있는 모습.
Oh, Eevee.
Como mis chillas, por Dios, we love
Gengar. Dragonite.
She uses
I mean, sorry,
her voice
Arcanine.
to protect
My bad,
herself.
guys. Big fan. Big fan.
That's why I love it. My favorite is Eevee.
Mi favorito es Sira.
Arcanine.
Gengar.
Jigglypuff.
So,
what's your favorite?
That's cool. That's a little cool trailer for the 3rd anniversary. Mine is Dragonite, 100%. Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon of all time. 110%, guys. Just pets with bonus powers on the side. The cost of this would fund 2 Pokemon games, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it was a minute ad, so I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but it costs a lot of money, guys. Let's see. I feel like with a small reminder to spend more money on this commercial than any Pokemon game ever released. That's like hilarious. But let's talk about this. Like, this is for the whole Pokemon, guys. The game and the whole company, pretty much. All right. All right. Can you draw? I don't know who that is. Super cool dude, aka that great Paparu? Did I say your name right? I tried. I see O's and zeros and like I don't know captions. But I don't know who that is. Rook's card, right? I don't know who that is. Right now we're drawing Street Fighter 2 though, because we gotta work on fighting games art right now. Oh, isn't that from Undertale? Papyrus is from Undertale, right? If I'm not mistaken. Right? There's a brother. Hold up, it's gonna bother hell out of me. Let me see. Because I haven't played Undertale in a very, very long time, so please don't come after me. Yo, what up, Treasure Inc? Yeah, it is a brother. Okay, I was right. All right, sorry. I haven't played Undertale in a very long time, so I was like, don't really recognize the name right away. So please don't come after me. All right. I did finish the game. I did beat the game. What's up, broski doing? Say hi again. Yo, what up, Treasure? How's it going? Like ink? I don't know how to say that. From Della. Oh, I haven't played Delatune, so I'm not familiar with that. Oh, the creator of yeah, I know Delatune. I just never. I hadn't a chance to play it or anything like that recently. The way you said it was kind of funny. Like, oh, hey man, don't make fun of my don't make fun of the way I say things. All right, just kidding. Hey, appreciate it, Treasure. Appreciate it. So right now, guys, we are working on Street Fighter 2 artwork right now. I'm not working on a lot of like Delatune or a lot of what do you call it? A lot of requests right now. Is that I don't do requests. I actually do requests on and I put it in my shorts. So if you ever want to check out my short guys on my YouTube channel, that's where I usually draw them, like quick sketches of them. But right now we gotta focus on my artwork because I am doing art shows around June. Yes, I know it's a very long time still, but we gotta prep for them right now so we don't have to like do everything last minute and get super stressed and like go all over the place. And so we have 3 events coming around June and July. We have Evo, which is a big fighting game tournament, and we also have Anime Expo, which is a big anime convention, and then we also have Nostalgicon, which is all like retro, like nostalgic like shows and stuff like that around that same time. It's not the biggest, but it's there. So we're gonna prep for all of that right now. So that's right now. My art is really focusing right now on fighting games right now. We will focus on other things soon. We're gonna mix and match every single week, guys. But this week, guys, we're trying to focus on fighting games right now. Because just to get them prepped a little bit early, so I don't have to like rush everything like last minute and kind of go from there. All right, guys. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, guys. So that's why we're working on Street Fighter 2. Because you know I think it's a very classic game. It's a very like lovable game. Has a lot of cool characters. We're doing like the basic characters right here, guys. Like the first like the first core characters Street Fighter 2, and then from here we're gonna add like the rest of the characters pretty much on top right there. Do you do anime in the hard detailed style? Not really, only sometimes. Has new chapter, you should really play it. Also new sub. Oh, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I will I will play more games soon. My next game will be Resident Evil. I'm prepping for that game. So I will try I'm trying to play more games. I'm trying to finish like right now Rise of Ronin. I'm almost done with that. I've finished Metro Prime 4 recently on stream. So there's a lot more things we're gonna do, but soon. So yeah. So here's what we worked on. So I have my own art style that I've been working on. I don't do extremely detailed stuff. At least I believe that's where it goes. Like, oh, is my mic very low? Oh, let me put it up higher. Sorry, I got a new PC, guys. So my mic is not the greatest. All right, guys. So my mic is all over the place. So I'm still trying to fix it. All right, guys. So I still have to fix it. Yeah. So let me know if the mic's better. I went up higher. I went a little bit more higher. All right, guys. So Scorpion new Cybot. Yeah. So we actually worked on some already like fighting game artwork. So here's some stuff that we worked on. These just the sketches. We did them digital with colors and all that. But here's the stuff that we created. So I do original artwork too, guys. So I do have original characters too as well. But here's some of the stuff that we've been creating with this sketchbook. So we did Goku versus right here, guys. We did Full Metal Alchemist. We did One Piece, at least the first section. The Gear 5 Luffy will pretty much be the ending of One Piece. We're also gonna do Zoro. We're gonna do Sanji and Zoro put together with their best fights within the series. And then we also did hold up, this is another series. Right here we did Mortal Kombat, guys. We did a lot of Mortal Kombat. This is classic Mortal Kombat. From Mortal Kombat 1 to 3. We did, guys. So this is all Mortal Kombat 1 to 3. So this is like the classic Mortal Kombat, but obviously it's still use them to this day. So we have like a lot of the OG villains right here on the bottom. And then we have like the ninjas with the robots at top, with Chameleon be at the very, very top, because like all the robots, all the ninjas and robots put together, I guess you could say. But yeah, so this is a sketch that we did. Again, these are sketches before we go to digital. But yeah, we have classic Mortal Kombat here, 1 to 3. And then we also have one of my original characters, another original character, which is the painting behind me. Oh, you cannot see that right now. I don't think you guys can see that on that. Hold up. I'm gonna make my screen. It's been bothering the hell out of me, guys. Let me hide this right here. There we go. Let me hide that for you guys so you guys don't have to continue seeing that. Hold up. Let me there we go. So you guys don't see like the brightness on the corner. Anyways, so here is another one, Rock Howard from SNK. This is like my first time doing the back series, guys, the first ones. And then we also have Terry Borgar. Like I said, we're gonna continue working on this. We're gonna fix them up and really work on them. But yeah, then we also have that, and then we have Avatar: The Last Airbender. We didn't finish the full sketch right here. Like I didn't ink it or anything like that. I'm gonna add the Cabbage Man right here, guys. So everything really funny. The Cabbage Man. So we will be adding that because technically, Avatar is gonna be a fighting game this year. So we're actually gonna do this, guys. Keep a lookout for this, guys. We're actually gonna make it. So then we also have Naruto, which you already did digitally, guys. Here's the art print of the Naruto one right here. It's pretty much, it says Hidden Leaf Village, so like it's a shadow clone with the old, like when he was a kid. We have like little like Easter eggs all over like the design. That's the whole point of them. So that's what the sketch of it pretty much was. Did we have Mario too? We did Mario Super Mario Bros. 3 classic. Because I was thinking retro nostalgia kind of thing for that. We did Vegeta. We did the Vegeta. We are gonna make this into an art print. Just haven't had time yet, but we will make this in time. We will do it. We did John Cena because the retirement match, guys. So we did do John Cena. We did Spider-Man 2 as well. This is just a new series I created called the Versus series. Because I want to have a series that could sell very well at art shows, and just kind of replicate the design so it doesn't take extremely too long. But yeah, so then we also have SpongeBob, aka Nickelodeon, right here. We do have Batman. Yes, I did finish Batman 2. We did Cartoon Network right here. This is actually we did Batman right here. Here is Batman. So this one right here was kind of inspired by like the animated series / some of the current stuff. So we have like Batman right here with all his villains, obviously Joker in the middle. We have Harley Quinn right on top. We have Ra's al Ghul, and also Batman Who Laughs right in the middle. So I kind of like added like a bunch of villains, some Easter eggs, some other villains here and there, and some current ones, some new ones, and some like classic ones too as well. So there you go. So we do have a Batman one too as well. We did finish it, and we did make it into an art print. This right here is actually very special. It's actually artwork that I do for my community. So if you guys stop by my stream more often, guys, like get raise up points right now on YouTube. If you stop by 4 times in a row or 4 times in a month, you get 4 check marks to get added into the community drawing. With quick, all you gotta do is deploy CD to claim the points to be added into community drawing, or on Twitch with points as well, or on my Discord. So what this is pretty much is a community drawing where you guys can be part of it. So pretty much like you guys want to like be a, like for example, I do a theme on every of my community drawings. So all these cats were pretty much picks from you guys, like my community. So we got like a Bruce Lee inspired drunken master like cat. We have a devil little cat. We have a cat with a fish hat. We have a fancy cat. We have like a cat in a bag. We have a homeless cat, etc. This is good vibes. The bar that I created for the series of this right here, and we've been doing this for some time now. How you doing, Robino Destiao? Sorry if I say your name wrong. Here is Daredevil right here, guys, and yeah, we did Teenage Mutant Turtles too as well. We did TMNT right here. We did Mars Capcom, like a different series for this, guys. But yeah, so you can see we did a lot of stuff. This is my own world, by the way, guys. This is my own universe. It's called the Think of Universe right here, guys. All right. This is my own universe. Yes, I do original characters too as well. We are expanding that more than ever this year, guys. So keep a look out for that stuff. A comic book, a lot of stuff, guys. So yeah, this is my own universe right here called the Think of Universe. These are all my characters I have so far. There's some new ones here and there, but I obviously couldn't fit them all in here. But yeah, this is some of them right here. If you're gonna get Delatrin, put the Rotor Knight as the main enemy and Chris and Susie. Honestly, I will do Undertale before Delatrin. The reason why I'll do Undertale first is because I think I recognize that more better compared to Delatrin right now. But who knows? Maybe I'll do both. Who knows? We did I never finished this one, but this actually is a horror art print that I was working on. I'm still in the working phase. But yeah, this is Predator versus the horror universe. So we have like Alien, we have Michael Myers, The Thing, Jason Voorhees, Pennywise, the classic version. We have like a bunch of villains, like a bunch of horror villains in this one. So we have a lot of them. And then I was thinking about doing Pokemon. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna fully fulfill myself, because oh my god, this Pokemon one was a big one, guys. This right here is all the ghost Pokemon, or at least ghost-like Pokemon, the hybrids too. Yeah, Gengar's in the middle, and all of these are all majority of the ghost Pokemon. I was gonna do a fire version, a lightning version, a water version, a plant version, but oh my god, it is a lot. So it goes from this page, guys, to this page. Because I added like the mega ones and all that. Oh my god, guys, it was a lot. It was a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. It is a lot. I may do it. I may do it if I get a chance. But anyways, here's another community drawing right here, guys, that I did of my community right here. Because Undertale gives a bit more background to Delatron. Because like Undertale has Gasser, Escort, many relevant people, and that and oh, okay, I see. Oh, so this right here is an RPG community drawing, guys. So this right here is the little frogs is you guys, and then obviously some original characters. This thing was pretty much obviously it was RPG, and then this one right here was a horror killer community drawing right here, for Halloween. This right here is like the mask represents you guys, and obviously this is the horror killer with the mask. This is that, and then there's another series right here. Like I said, I'm always working on stuff on this book. Honestly, a lot of cool ideas. The Spider-Man one right here. There's some more of my original characters right here too as well. Hold up, I lost the page. Hold up. Here we go. Oh, it is. There it is. So this is like my original characters right here, guys. We got Frogo the Frog, Think Of, and Barry the Hero right here. So these are my original characters. Yeah. And then we also have another community drawing, which is this past December, not the super long. we did a snowman, and then it was polar bears and penguins, and we also got a little walrus, a seal. Sorry, a little seal. So yeah, this is like what we did. We added a bunch of you guys on this one. It was really fun. We had one little cat though too there. Is this AI? Trust me, these are drawings. All right, these are drawings. I don't do AI. These are drawings. I'm like, what? We do have X-Men coming up too, by the way. We have X-Men 97, guys, so keep a lookout for that. We do have X-Men, so we will be making that. This right here is a recent community drawing that we're doing right now. So pretty much the idea of it is for Valentine's. And the idea of it is like you guys are gonna be little flowers, guys. You guys gonna be little flowers jumping around on top of the flower's head. The reason why is because he is confused with emotion. So that's like the idea behind this design right here. I want to do like more of the modern graffiti art style that I've been seeing a lot on Instagram. I just want to give it a try. So yeah, if you guys want to be part of it, all you gotta do is just watch the stream, gain up your points, use XYCD on Kick, or use your points on Twitch or on YouTube. Just stop by the stream, say you want to be part of on it. I'll put your name with a check mark. Once you get 3 more points, you guys will be added into the community drawing, because the point system right now on YouTube is not working for some reason. I'm still trying to figure it out, so bear with me. So yeah, it's all free, guys. Unless you guys want to like support a little of the stream, you guys can subscribe on Kick, become a member on YouTube, or subscribe on Twitch. You guys will be support the stream, but also be automatically added into the community drawing. You don't have to wait that long to be added into the community drawing. That right there is a design mission right now. We did do Red Hood, by the way, guys. We did Red Hood, and we also did Nightwing. Nightwing is still in the works, by the way, guys. He's still in the works. But anyways, that's where we're at right now. We have a lot of stuff in the works, guys. A lot of designs, and like I said, guys, a lot of the designs, a lot of requests that people for character requests, I do them when I get a chance, because I upload at least 1 to 2 shorts a week, which I forgot to do that today. Actually, now that I think about it, oh my god, I'll upload it tomorrow. It's fine. So we do sketch designs for you guys, but I put them as shorts only, guys. On my YouTube shorts, that's the only way you guys can see them. Is this the book? No, it's not the book. Sorry, wrong one. So I won't show you guys all of them, because again, they're all in my shorts channel, guys, on my YouTube. The shorts tab, sorry, not like a brand new channel or anything like that. But yeah, so this right here, we've been working on a bunch of designs. We're actually almost done, guys. We're like guys, we're almost done with this book. Like your guys' requests and my own ideas and stuff like that. We have a mix of fan art and original characters. I did Shrek. Somebody requested Shrek. Why? I don't know why. But yeah, we did a bunch of characters, guys. What people wanted, because this book is helping me practice my own style, my art designs, in my own way. And so yeah, we've just been practicing just drawing characters. Like yeah, it's some meme drawings here too. But yeah, this idea we did here it is. We did Solid Snake right here. We did Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, like the Daima series guys. We did Piccolo, Red Ranger, which I'm gonna do the Yellow Ranger next, guys. We did like Akira the movie. We did Luffy with a bunch of Easter eggs to his crew in this one. Naruto, like I said, we did a bunch. My original character too. Yeah, so yeah, we did a lot, guys. We did a lot of requests. I still gotta finish this one. Oh yeah, we did Dragonite too. Mega Dragonite as well, and then Donkey Kong. But yeah. So like I said, I do your requests, guys. I try to do my best with them. So yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to be part of it. Like I said, in my comments, always ask like on the title, always ask if you guys want to like request a character. You guys are more welcome to add a character there, guys, if you guys want to do that. So yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys want to do that. Yeah, so like I said, I do your requests as much as possible. Like I did Absolute Batman. And yeah, so there's some designs here that I haven't done yet. Like I haven't showcased them fully yet. Like these are little like things, and yeah. So we recently did Sasuke, which is really cool. Let's see. I don't want to show all of them. The Grinch. We did Cyclops. We did the Cyclops. And then I'll show you guys one more, because you guys already seen it. I already showed it on stream. This is one of my new characters, the monkey, by the way, boxer monkey. And then we also did Super Saiyan Goku as well. So yeah, if you guys want to check out some of the other recent ones, guys, We did like I'll show you guys what characters were, but I'm not gonna show you guys, so you guys can check it out. We did Spider-Man, we did Rogue, we did Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta, and then I'll tell you guys the new one that's coming up soon, Storm from X-Men. So, like I said, we're doing female characters right now. That's like my main focus now too, is to do female characters. So yeah, we're doing Storm next, guys. So keep a lookout for that. And then the next couple characters are gonna be fighting game characters, guys, because we gotta work on more fighting game characters for the show. Anyway, that is my show and tell. Sorry. All right. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like him. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, we're good. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. All right, cool. We're good. Just scrolling down, see like there's something I missed or something like that. Let's see. There we go. And there we go. All right, we're good. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. I believe. Let's see. What do we have left for video wise? Because remember, guys, we can't go super late. By the way, because I'll be streaming tomorrow or technically today, guys. For State of Play. We're gonna watch State of Play on my stream, 2 p.m. Pacific time. We will go full screen when things happen like this, like boom, quickly done. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. We will be streaming on 2 p.m. guys, 2 p.m. All right. So yeah,
About 5 months.
So we're not gonna stream extremely too late right now, guys. All right. So what we're gonna do right now, we are going to check out a video about Darth Man situation. I don't know if I don't know if you guys seen those YouTubes on I mean those videos on YouTube, but looks like Darth Man been scamming or something. I don't know.
Kindness. What do you think of when you think
They were
of
being every today. All right, we're gonna do Blanca, guys.
Smile on your face, helping others. Maybe even picture some positive presence in your life, like Mr. Rogers. Well, it's time you throw out everything you think you know about kindness. You see, Darman fam, real kindness is this face. Darman is so kind that he has even accepted a formal position at the NFL to be an officer of kindness. That's
What?
right, we can all rest a little easier knowing that Darman is the NFL's first chief kindness officer. Now obviously
What?
today is Super Bowl Sunday, and Darman's no doubt going to have his work cut out for him with a bunch of rowdy fans and a lot of tempers flaring based on
What?
what's happening in the big game with
Like
the pigskin.
kindness?
But I think Darman's up to the task of making sure everyone stays happy and kind. It's like Cupid, but instead of shooting arrows that make people fall in love, he shoots arrows that make people kind to one another. So you might see a Seahawks fan and a Patriots fan arguing, but Darman will come through, separate them, and say, "Wait! Why don't we all just get along?" And then the two of them will exchange a handshake and maybe even offer each other some money. You see the news about Darman becoming
What?
NFL's chief kindness officer? I keep forgetting to look that up. But yeah, I saw Darman has been knighted by the NFL, I suppose, as the kindness officer.
What? What does that even
Let me see what
mean?
that actually means.
3. Would you rather have $100 for yourself or $500 to give to your teammates?
$500 to give to my teammates.
Why'd you choose your teammates?
I think they deserve it more than me.
You want to go pass it out? All right, let's do it.
Nice. Spreading kindness. Let's go.
Angazi, you deserve it.
What's up, bro?
So what is I was hoping this would be an explanation on what the fuck the chief kindness officer means.
It just looks like a giveaway.
Beast style shorts. Now, just to be clear, if he's giving away money to kids and organizations that need it on behalf of the NFL, that's fine. I don't really think you need to have a position, a label as the chief kindness officer.
I think it's like a marketing thing.
Odd. But if this is something Darman wanted to do in partnership with the NFL to just give back to like the community or
I thought you scammed me, guys.
I obviously had no problem with that. I just think this whole like chief kindness officer push is very peculiar. Oh wow, this just came up. The Super Bowl's chief kindness officer had 5 felony charges. Wait,
what?
Darman has felony charges?
What?
An invented honorary position the league made up this year to promote sportsmanship, empathy, and positivity both on and off the field. Essentially, the chief kindness officer is here to make sure everyone are friends and have a good time. This year's chief kindness officer is Darman.
Wait, they do this every year?
His business partner of running what he called a hydro Ponzi scheme when Darman pulled out of We Grow, a hydroponics cannabis business. In 2012, he was charged with 13 felony counts for defrauding an Oakland City beautification program by submitting fraud. Here, I'm gonna just put this on screen.
What? You like weed?
By submitting fraudulent
13
checks that made it
felony
appear as though he was
counts?
paying contractors more than he actually was. The 13 charges were reduced to 5, and he pled no contest. In 2023, this is what I remember. Actors employed by Darman Studios claim they had poor working conditions and unsustainable pay. Here's something from Darman on Facebook. Let me see. Maybe he explains it.
Who uses Facebook
and
now?
starting the Be Kind to Your Rival challenge, where you have to say something nice about someone who you haven't always seen eye to eye with. And for every person that participates, I'm going to be donating $10 to help kids at St. Jude. So I'm going to choose Mark Wahlberg because, Mark, ever since that day that you invited me to your house to have that crazy leg workout, I was not able to walk for like 2 weeks after that. I had to literally be carried up the stairs. But because I got to say something kind, I will say after that day, it helped me lock in. I've been taking ice baths. I've been in the gym.
What?
You couldn't at least just choose someone that you actually don't like?
Yeah, what?
For your own challenge, you couldn't just choose someone that you actually have a disagreement with? How about the judges who charged you with felonies? Yeah, at the very least, just choose someone you just don't fucking like. That's like the whole point of this, right? Trying to make amends with people from your past that you don't always see eye to eye with. Why are you just choosing your friend who gave you a leg workout? No, Charles, you idiot. He has to humble brag he knows Mark Wahlberg. Ah, you're right. I didn't even stop to think about that. Imagine it was you he picked. That'd go kind of hard, actually. But not me. It'd be Chinese Charles.
Oh my god.
Fucking asshole on Billy that keeps talking all kinds of shit on my productions. Still really trying to find out what his role with the NFL is for kindness officer. This does not feel related to the NFL in any way. Alright, everyone. Choose someone you don't like and say something nice. And then I'll be donating some money to St. Jude's. I mean,
That's
great.
weird.
I mean, just donate 100,000. I think that's great. That's kind.
All right, I gotta make the legs a little bit smaller.
A universal kidney that can match any blood type.
That's way better.
That's nothing. NFL's chief kindness officer Darman created a smile that can match any face. Now, honestly, the duties of this position still elude me. I don't know if he's going to be like fucking Commissioner Gordon here from, the Gotham City, where he's going to be out on the streets doing kind gestures. To me, it seems like this is purely just a PR thing to team up with Darman, who is massive and has a huge audience.
I still don't know how he does
do
it.
Mr. Beast style shorts and handshake with the NFL saying thanks for sponsoring NFL. It doesn't seem like this is a genuine thing to like try and spread positivity or kindness. It seems like it's more just marketing mumbo jumbo here with Darman's face on it. But maybe he is, you know, taking a real role here. And I think if that is the case, I would love to hear from the NFL's chief kindness officer about the latest scandal in the NFL with James Pierce Jr. James Pierce Jr., linebacker for the Falcons, just did something I think, pardon my French,
wait,
pretty fucking...
Who the hell is that? Sorry, I'm like trying to focus on this right now on the chart, but like, who the hell is that? Let's see. I gotta go. Hope you get, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So right now, just we don't watch a lot of videos on my stream as much anymore, but right now I'm just trying to get this done. So I do apologize. We usually talk about a lot of art topics that we did earlier today, but I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done, y'all.
Rude, actually.
At least like most of it.
A jerk.
To Falcons. And before that happened, police say Pierce Jr. was at the police station and allegedly involved in a domestic dispute.
Of course it was.
This video that you see here shows the first round pick of 2025 being brought to the ground by several police officers.
Of course it was.
Police tonight telling us they first heard reports of Pierce Jr. and his girlfriend, WNBA star Rickea Jackson, having an argument at the police station. Investigators say Pierce left in his car, then crashed near Northwest 103rd Avenue and Northwest 66th Street.
Why?
Jr. faces 6 charges tonight, 2 counts of
Is this guy an idiot?
Weapon, assault on an officer, stalking, fleeing, and misdemeanor resisting arrest.
Not good. The Falcons put out a statement saying, we are aware of an incident involving James Pierce Jr. in Miami. We are in the process of gathering more information and will not have any further comment on an open
Why would you
legal
lose your
matter
temper at a police station
now,
of all
I would like to hear
places?
from Darman here. I think this is not good. What you just saw on the news there with the officers on top of him like they're trying to recover a fumble, that's no Darman skit. You know, this isn't one of those moments where Darman's bestowing some sage wisdom on us like treat others the way you want to be treated. And I'd like to hear his perspective as someone who is the previous expert on kindness. Anyway, though, as of me making this is a pretty brand spanking new, so there's multiple reports, and some of them are conflicts in certain cases, but from what I've gathered here, it is alleged that James Pierce Jr. crashed his car into his ex, Rickea Jackson's vehicle.
What?
Then, as officers tried to apprehend him, he led them on a police chase that ended with him crashing his car and also hitting an officer as well, which is then where the video kicks in, where they
I can't remember a cool blue post that video.
Not good at all. I imagine this is probably the end of his career as a football player and probably the end of his time as a free man for quite a while. Those are some hefty charges, and from what I've been seeing in the reports here,
I gotta
it
take
seems
this out.
like he was attempting to seriously harm, maybe even kill Rickea Jackson. Ramming his car into hers, that can easily kill people. So, very serious shit, very bad stuff, and kind of just wanted to yap about the Darman Chief Kindness Officer because it's kind of silly, and then as I was doing that, this happened, so just decided to talk about all of it. That's really about it. So, yep.
Hold up, I gotta read this little story real quick. The Rickea Jackson stuff. Let me change my hold up. I gotta like do this. I think would be the best. Right, here we go. Sorry, it's because like sometimes I keep going like there by accident. So, there we go. I had to fix my display. But anyways, let me see the Rickea Jackson stuff. Let's see, Rickea Jackson. Bro, this is insane. WNBA player offers to testify versus Falcons Pierce domestic case. Bro, James Pierce Jr. He let his emotions kill his multi-million-dollar career. He's only 22 years old. 22, dude. 22 years old, dude. Wow. That is sad, dude. He was just starting. His NFL draft was in 2020. Bro. This career is over. He's done. He let his emotions get the best of him. Whoever was in the wrong, it doesn't matter. He let his emotions get the best of him, and now he lost everything. Before he truly got the bag, pretty much. There's a small chance, maybe, but bro. I wonder if everybody's like writing anything, dude. Everybody makes mistakes. How do you make it where you are now and then do this to just let entire fan base down? Man, bro, it is insane, dude. Insane. Why would he let like oh dude, why would he let everything go, man? Let's see. Detroit native Rakia Johnson has offered to testify against ex-boyfriend Atlanta Falcons edge rusher James Peace Jr., who was arrested in Miami-Dade County on Saturday, February 7 on alleged domestic violence. This is actually recent, guys. This is actually 5 days ago. Jackson legal representative filed a court notice saying that Jackson is cooperative and willing to testify against Pierce if the charges go to trial. Pierce is out of jail after posting a bond on Sunday, but still faces 5 felony counts, including 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and 1 count of aggravated stalking. Per the court records, Jackson told police that Pierce followed her in his car and ran into her vehicle when she tried to enter the Dora police department. Pierce later had an altercation with the police, allegedly attempting to flee before being caught. Jackson's legal team declined to comment on the incident. That's sad, man. It's his fault. I don't feel bad for him, guys. It's his fault. Because this guy right here, guys, his fault. Who could feel bad for a guy who did this on purpose and let his emotion get the best of him, pretty much? Damn, dude. Let's see. I don't know. Is his career gonna happen still? No, I don't think so. It's over. It's pretty much over. Because the video destroys like his image too, as well. By the way, guys, it's not just like, let's say somehow, some way he gets away with it, right? Let's just somehow, some way, right? Like he doesn't get like like wait, how is it? Yeah. Let's say he gets away with like not a hefty punishment with the law, maybe. His career is over because that image of him being an abuser or like getting tackled with the cops is gonna be forever online. And NFL, what do companies care about? Majority, other like almost the same or sometimes even more than money, image. So yeah, this guy is so stupid, dude. So freaking dumb, man. Wow. I did not see that coming, dude, at all. Insane. Damn, dude. Darwin needs to say something about this. Oh my god, man. I did not know that. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh my god. Hold up. There we go. All right, guys. So let's start adding Zangief. Sorry, Zangief. That's who we're gonna add next, guys. Let's see. We are at. I want to say that for tomorrow. Oh, let's go for a weekly episode, guys. Someone overpaid wasted $1,000 on a wrong comic.
Hate to say it, but someone may have bought the wrong.
Here we go. So you guys don't know, this is a weekly show that we watch sometimes. Most of the times on Wednesdays. It's pretty much the top 10 comics up and trending. You guys don't know, I sometimes collect comic books, mostly key issues here and there. And so let's check out who paid $1,000 for, I guess, a false key issue.
Comic book this week and overspent by $1,000. We're talking about the hottest back issues in the world. And the Golden Age Guru showed up looking like this.
Go Hawks.
Hit the like
The
and
Hawks?
subscribe.
Well, they
Number 10 on
lost.
our list
Oh,
is
no, they won. They
Masters of
won.
the
They won.
Universe issue number 1 that came out in 1982.
Right, that's going on
23
because the
sales
trailer
above recent
dropped.
12-month average. It
Yeah.
takes 3 sales to even qualify for our list. This is the first 3-issue limited series published by DC Comics. We have some really strong performing books this week. A 9.8 in which 8 copies.
I get excited for thank you.
Highest sold for
Buster Universe.
$350. That's up 31%. There was a Newsy 8.5 that set a new record by $5, going for $85. I've been mentioning this to Russ almost every week because He-Man stuff has been showing up on the trending list. Both of us were pretty surprised that we liked the trailer so much. And I think the sales are reflecting that as a community response as well.
Not often are you surprised in a positive manner with these trailers. So like Russ, which originally kind of had a perspective of not going to be liking this movie, and I was kind of in the same boat. And after watching it a little bit more rejuvenated,
looks like a
what's
fun
to come,
movie.
and like you said, this is what we are seeing in some of these prices and the interest for this character. And we're seeing the toy line coming out now.
You see all the toys that were released, or at least announced over the last 5 days. They actually got
Wow,
the actors and,
wow, they got all the toys ready to go.
Yeah, and we got to see one that I don't think was in the preview, which is kind of also a fan favorite, Triclops, which is kind of like that eye-moving character. And, you know, like those are the little teasers that get a little more excitement to see this movie.
Yeah, kind of going full 80s on this. Keep an eye out for DC Comics Presents 47, first appearance of He-Man in a standard size comic book. This book has been creeping up on our list as well, but the one on the list today is a bit more affordable and has never landed on the Hot 10 in the Hot 10 history. Hit the like and subscribe. We've been covering this list since its creation. Number 9 on the list is Omega Man number 3. 33
Omega Man? Oh, wow, really? I own that one. I own that comic, guys.
9.8 went for $390.
It's the first appearance of Lobo.
12 copies outdid the recent 12-month average. And unless your opinions changed week over week, we've been saying don't spend more than $300 on this book because even that amount is starting to look a little unattractive. Why, you may ask? Well, in the last 30 days, there's been an increase of 41 9/8s added to the census.
Really?
29 9.6s.
It's actually kind of
Really
impressive how many copies of this book has sold. I mean, 33 this
That's
week.
crazy.
And to be at number 8, it's actually kind of surprising to me when you see that much movement on a single book. And Lobo, like, there's always the fear. How much is he actually going to be in this
Be in the film, yeah, exactly.
That this is Millie Alcock's movie. He like specified to say like, I know there's hype around me portraying Lobo, but it's like
it's not my character.
Yeah, I can see why he would say that, but does that then limit the appearance of it? I think he's just being kind because the energy and excitement to see Lobo has been years in the making, while Supergirl has only really been about what, 9 months to a year.
I will say there is now officially one person I want to see portray Lobo more than Jason Momoa. And this may surprise you. It's a writer and artist. We're talking about Scotty Young. Bear with me. Scotty Young is teaming up with Jorge Corona and taking on his first DC comic book. And it's going to be Lobo. And this is what he had to say. I thought maybe I tried some method writing on this project. You know, not just writing the character Lobo, but actually becoming him while writing him. I officially think this could be some of the best viral comic book marketing if we just get a camera in Scotty Young's office while he writes Lobo. And did you see Jorge's pages? It looks so cool.
It's a different take than I expected because we're so used to seeing kind of a painted style with Simon Beasley's work as Lobo. But you kind of got this trans-metropolitan, highly detailed George Perez, Scotty Young. It's got a lot of energy to it. And, you know, I think Scotty Young is trying to like encapsulate the Lobo figure because when I walked by him at a convention, he actually called me a bistach. And it was really, I was like confused. I was like, whoa, bro.
Number 8 on the list, Amazing Spider-Man 129. We got the first appearance of Frank Castle. 9.2 up 21% going for 36.
Yeah, I'm not gonna own that. That costs way too much money.
And
First appearance of Punisher.
We had the first
God, bro.
sale of 2026 hit $15,071, which is right around the 12-month average on this book. So as this has become one of the top books of 2025 and is already maintaining that place in 2026, we're not seeing the highest of grades outdo expectation here. If anything, I still think it's a little soft. Now, we haven't heard much about John Bernthal as it pertains to his appearance in Brand New Day and
Oh,
the
true.
Punisher special at the end of the year. But just a few days ago, there was an interview with Screen Rant, and this is what he had to say. Around the time Brand New Day comes out, there will also be this Punisher special that's coming out that I think will be sort of a high octane kind of Punisher as you've ever seen. And I think what is really important to me, to the director Destin, and to Tom Holland, is that we believe that the Punisher that could walk off the Spider-Man set could walk onto the special set. I do believe that we achieved that. What could this all mean?
Your imagination
What?
can run wild with this. Like, is it a direct connect? Is the story not fully finished in Born Again and you have to watch this special? So it just kind of
Interesting. I
connects?
mean, they
Or
probably
is this
won't
just
do want to do
another
that.
way to really bring and solidify Punisher into a universe greater than just the series on TV?
Also, high octane. I mean, when you say that about Punisher, you mean like guns blaring, he's muck ducking people, a lot of people. And we've already seen him do that a lot. So this is going to push that to another level. Imagine the ramp up that must be inbound for Spider-Man Brand New Day for then him to think that we haven't seen anything yet as it pertains to when the special debuts.
Number 7 on the list, Ultimate Fallout number 4. First appearance of Miles Morales. Now, this is
Oh, it's
cover
going up
8
again?
that we're talking about.
I had that one.
We had 8 sales above the 12-month average for over $12,000 spent, and that includes the
I actually own that one, guys. Yeah, it's graded 9.82.
Djavik 1 in 25 variant.
The
which
variant,
had
yeah.
its first sale in 2026. And it's important to track this book because it used to sell in the high
everywhere,
30s,
yeah.
below $40,000 mark. Now, Tom's a huge fan of the second print of this book, and understandably so, because we actually get a full face reveal of what this character looks like. Now, cover A 9.8 sold for $1,100. That's up 21%, which is pretty impressive.
Why
And
does
the
it look
Djavik
weird?
1 in 25, which we touched on already, sold for
Oh, I see.
$9,500. That's up 4%. And we really should take a look at the history of this book because it really upticked in 2020. This book sold on average for $5,000 that year, and in 2021, $19,000. In 2022, $39,500 for an average sale.
Yeah, it went down, though.
2023, we
It
started
went
to see
down,
that
though.
decline. 25K, 2024, 10.5, 2025, $9,100. So the 2026 number, it's around that average of last year, but it's still up.
Yo, if you like the videos we make and you want to support the show, we want to send you comics every month. Hit comictom.com. We have a subscription box. It's $35 a month. You get guaranteed exclusives. You also can go check out the weekly books that are coming out. We can be your comic shop. Every single week, we're getting these books in, shipping them in a custom Gemini, bagged and boarded, and selling them at cover price. Link in the description. Let's move on to number 6 on the list because I alluded to this earlier. I think someone maybe, possibly, bought the wrong key. Ghost Rider number 1. We got the
What?
first solo titled series featuring Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze.
Right.
The 9.2 has been
How much
selling
did you pay for
about
that?
$1,000 for the last
What?
12 months. In fact, the prior
What?
2 sales for a 9.2 was $900 and $850. This last week, we are looking at an $1,870 sale. That's up 73%. Oh, Lord, the overpayment.
The reason we believe that there could have potentially been the wrong book is because between a Ghost Rider 1 and a Marvel Spotlight 5, if you're not really
They're very
careful, too
similar.
familiar,
They're
you're just
very
kinda
similar.
maybe just jumping into comics, you might think that you're buying one versus the other because they're very similar in appearance. Now, this listing did say first appearance of Damian Hellstrom, so maybe someone felt that was the first Ghost Rider, when really it's Marvel Spotlight 5 with the first appearance of Johnny Blaze. So that could either somebody overpaid or somebody thought they got a deal and is going to be surprised.
Those covers are kind of similar. And also, most people, when they're thinking, oh, first appearance of a book, they're thinking issue number 1, you know? Or someone just overpaying, they really like the book. Who knows? But what I do know is that the last sale for a 9.8 was $5,000. And I had to look this up because last year, the highest it was paid was the first time it sold in 2025 for $10,000. How in 2025 could there be one $10,000 sale and 12 months later a $5,000 sale? This book it just can't be priced right.
You know what's interesting when you say that? To add some validity to it, there's 71 copies in a 9.8, and
This looks weird. I
kinda
can't get it
saw this
right.
happen with the Tomb of Dracula 1. It used to be
Oh,
an
yeah.
$18,000 book in a 9.8 when there was like 12 copies. Now there's over 70 plus, and that book sells for around $4,500 to $5,000. Very similar to this. And I believe that Tomb of Dracula 1 is either 1972, so maybe even a year earlier than this. So it's around that same time frame.
Since we chatted about Ghost Rider, there's been one new 9.8 added to the census. But with number 5 on the list, Incredible Hulk 340, McFarlane Hulk Wolverine classic cover. There are
Right?
8
Why is that one
less
going up? It's because of the cover,
Now,
by
the
the way.
world already knows Todd McFarlane had a signing. So most likely what happened, because it'd be interesting to track this, is we had
It's not
8
key
less
issue at all.
blue labels. So hopefully for whoever submitted, we have 8 more yellow labels now for our signature series. But it'd be interesting to see if it was like 7, 6. Like, you never know what's going to happen in a signing.
Is that something that you would do? Like, I don't know. We're looking at a $1,400 sale in a 9.8, up 28% this week.
Why is it
$1,397 to be exact.
closing?
And to think,
My Instagram is bug,
there's
guys.
some risk involved with taking the gamble to have it cracked out, Todd handle it, sign it, and then be re-encapsulated with that yellow label.
My
You may see
Instagram's not
some
working.
9.6s, you may see some 9.4s, you may see a drop.
For a book like that, if I'm already gonna send it in for or wanting a signature, I think I would take that risk. If I had that 9,
I wouldn't.
I would do it.
I would not take that risk, honestly, guys. I think it's a cool cover, but gonna be honest, nah.
But I would risk it.
Let me know in the comment section below what you think, because also consider this: you're paying hundreds of dollars to get the book done. You know, shipping it down, paying his fee, paying to reslab it. So you're already investing more than the
Yeah, a lot
9.8 is
more money
worth
than you
to
should.
get
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
SIG. But hey, if you get the SIG, you're sitting pretty. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Would you send in your 9.8 Hulk 340 to get signed and risk your biscuit? Number 4 on the list is Marvel Superheroes number 20. It's like they were listening to me, dude.
Yeah, within the last couple of weeks, we talked about FF5, the first appearance of Doctor Doom, and then other books that you could be jumping into. And this is kind of a consistent favorite. And we saw this actually on the list last year quite a few times. So seeing it again is no surprise. People love this all black cover.
I have a question for you. You have December 18th is the release day of Avengers Doomsday. You're wearing Seahawks merch right now. As of the most recent reports, there is no schedule for an Avengers Doomsday trailer to premiere at Super Bowl, like during the commercial. There's also no word of a Spider-Man brand new day trailer. Both seem kind of surprising to see. Why wouldn't we see them is what I mean by that.
They don't want to spend the money on that. I mean, they don't need to.
If this isn't happening, I think there's going to be some time to scoop up some Doom keys before the masses really understand what's going on for the next phase of the MCU and our next Thanos, if you would. But what if they lied to us? Because that could mean that the time is now. Because if we see a trailer, if we see Robert Downey in the Super Bowl ad, these books
He
will
wasn't.
explode.
Yeah, I think you're right. That window
You know
could
what's
be
funny,
closing
though?
or could be left wide open.
I made a mistake. I sold a comic book a couple years ago. I feel like it was recent though. I sold a comic where it was Doctor Doom versus Iron Man. It's a classic issue. Let me see. Doctor Doom versus Iron Man. Where is it? There we go. It was this one. It was the double side issue, the anniversary issue, the Invisible Iron Man number 150. I sold that one, and I regret it because it has a cover issue of Doctor Doom and Iron Man. That's the reason I got it a long time ago, but it wasn't really worth anything. It was just I just enjoyed the issue. But right now, that comic book right now, it's gonna go down after the movie's all done and set for, obviously. But that comic book right now is worth $85. I got it for $10 a long time ago. Yeah. It's not a key issue, it's just an iconic cover. That's all.
Either way, try to grab your books as soon as possible. We still have time, but with the Super Bowl around the corner, straight up, if you're not going to do a commercial, I'll tell you exactly what I want to see. I want to see a freaking halftime show where Doom at least walks on the field. If you're not going to do a commercial, do something, because DC, I think they're probably going to do something. And you can't have them audience capture all these fans while you just sit in the back seat thinking that
Disney didn't do
you got
anything.
it all figured out. And we know you guys don't.
Key Collector Comics, you said it. This is the one place that you can just type in the words Doctor Doom and see all the key appearances, all the things that are worth specking on, all in order of release with price guidance all along the way. It's a character search. Take a look at it. Code Tom101 unlocks a free 2-week subscription of the app, so you
There
can
we
just
go.
try it out. But that character search is free for anyone to use. You don't have to be signed up for Key Collector. Support the show and support your collecting. While we move on to number 3 on the list with Amazing Spider-Man 50. I love this book, dude. Of all the books we've talked about so far, this is the one that I want most in high grade. And there is something really special. That
Oh,
happened.
Spider-Man No
There's
More?
actually 2
That could
really
happen
special
in
things that happened
in
with
the new
first
movie,
appearance
right?
of Kingpin, Wilson Fisk.
Well, that's his
First,
first appearance?
let's talk about the prices. 9.4
Oh.
went for $12,500.
Damn.
That's up 23%. We have Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Bullseye, Karen Page, all up in this trailer. Very excited about it. We also have Spider-Man Brand New Day, Street Level Hero. When we hear Punisher, wishful thinking we may see Kingpin, right? But then we also have the special at the end of the year. A lot of opportunities for Wilson Fisk to make an appearance. People love this book. It's a very respected key in ASM. But let's get to the celebration that's happening.
So
This is a very tough book in high grade. 9.6. There were only
Dawson
18
and
copies.
okay.
But in the last month, there is one new 9.6 that's been added. This book last sold in September 2024 for $26,400.
He's too fat.
It's a lot of cheddar. 9.8. In the last month, we have a new 9.8 that's been added. There's only been 8 copies for the longest time. This book sold for $99,000 back in November 2022.
Damn.
One new 9.8 means we have now 9 copies. That is crazy. There's a new $100,000 book that has emerged in the playing field.
I think it's a little coincidental. We got a 9.6 and a 9.8, and maybe it's a long shot, but I'm going to speculate. Congratulations to that same person. I bet somebody had 2 gorgeous copies, submitted them both, because I mean, a 9.6 and a 9.8 almost in the same month for such a rare book. I mean, I think it just makes sense. Somebody has been hunting this book, has been holding it for a long time, and shot their shot.
Congratulations. Number 2 on the list. Holy hell, dude. The last 2 numbers on the list had some of the most upticks, and not just copies sold, but versions or adjacent spin-offs, just issues in general from the IP in the run. Hit either record-breaking or first-time record-setting sales in the last 7 days, more than I've ever seen in covering comics, and we're going on 8 freaking years. Number 2 on the list, Absolute Batman number 1. 37 sales, totaling near $7,500 spent. 9.8 height hit $408 this last week, up 109%. And wait for it, 32 copies outsold the recent 12-month average. Hot freaking
What?
That's wild. This book.
That's still going up?
Well,
I own it.
It's been a full 7 days since you and I have talked about this book, and we tracked the census count. There's been an increase of 9.8. I know it's surprising. I know you weren't expecting it. I want you to guess in this moment. We saved this moment, by the way. This is a legitimate response. Guess how many new 9.8s have hit. Be reasonable. What do you think? What would be your gut response first if this wasn't an absolute title?
50.
Like, what's a normal increase?
Oh, not an absolute title of like a hot key. I mean, maybe 25.
Keep going.
I said 50. I said 50.
What's the next number?
45.
Keep going.
I said 50.
72.
Oh.
Keep mother effing going.
200?
No. 88 new 9.8s have been added.
88?
7 freaking
Damn.
But hey, only 5 9.6s.
Wow.
They're all coming back 9.8s, baby.
88 copies in 7 days is about 12 a day. But they're not open 7 days a week. They're open 5 days. So we had, 18 a day? I mean, that's more than an hour or more than 1 per hour that they're open.
It's absolutely stunning. We could probably spend the next 5 minutes going through all the record-breaking sales, all the different books. But I want you to let this sink in. There is an IP that beat out Absolute Batman this week, which means this IP had more comics not only sell at a higher rate, but more versions of the books, second printings, retailer exclusives, all kinds of collectible selling. And that is Invincible number 1.
Really?
This is like
it's because the video game in the new season coming out?
Moment, right? Like, yeah, Invincible greater than Absolute for many, many people, right? If you want to make it a competition, which right now, I would put Invincible as something that I'm enjoying more than probably Absolute. But Absolute, I'm loving. So like the level is so freaking high. And we had 5 sales above the 12-month average for over $15,000 spent on this book.
2 record-breaking sales. 8.5 last sold in April last year for $15.75. Record set this last week at $1,600, up 2%. 9.6 record was set in August last year for $31.08, up 10%. Selling for the first time in comic history for $34.25. Hit him with the 9.8.
Ooh, this book
That's crazy.
is almost at $6,000. I
Man, I almost had that book, by the way.
End of the year, but like
I just didn't pick it up. I saw it at the comments, never picked it up.
And it's
What am I
almost
regret?
at $6,000, $5,800 to be exact, is what this sold for. That's up 23%.
Now consider this: Absolute Batman at a rate of upwards of 18 copies being added a day in 9.8 to the census. We haven't chatted about Invincible #1 in a month. And in 1 month's time, there have been 4 new 9.8s added. That's only 1 a week.
I mean, just to put a little perspective and be fair to both IPs, Absolute Batman is probably $250,000. Okay, but Invincible, I believe, was like a 5,000 issue print run.
Yeah, it was very low. Very low.
10% of that hitting a 9.8, which is actually pretty high when you think percentages, but the demand of only having 5,000 in existence, I mean, if this book hit 10,000 in 2 years, I would actually not be shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised by maybe this time next year, there may be 500 9.8 of Invincible ones on the census. It puts it at like a 20 to 25% ratio of 9.8s to the total census count of graded books. Whereas Absolute Batman, current standing, 85+% of all the graded books currently are 9.8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hit the like and subscribe. And of course, as always,
collect the old and gold and go Hawks.
Enough said.
Oh my god. Well, they won though. But yeah, dude, I might have paying $1,000 for the wrong key issue of Ghost Rider, guys. Holy shit. But luckily, like, so out of all these, I have 2, which is the Miles Morales and the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Fallout, and then we also have the Absolute Batman #1. I have 2 copies. One blank. One is blank. One is regular. Yeah. It's kind of fun watching these, you know, like I was like curious about what's going on in the comic book world since I collect some of these stuff too, you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, we're almost done with the first like characters, guys. So again, we're gonna resize some of these characters, we're gonna go digital, and we're gonna fix some stuff too as well. This is just like the first sketch of them pretty much, and I have my other darker color pencil, so we're gonna go over them just a little bit to kind of fix some stuff. But yeah. So far we have Chun-Li, Gaio, Zangief and Blanca are like bending like the knee because they're like the most taller characters. So it's like, okay, like what I usually do with those characters, I make them a little bit smaller. But we may be able, like, I'm probably gonna make them bigger to like right here, guys. So I could like make them a little bit more bigger because I feel like I made them too small. So I'll make them bigger later on. Wait, what? Marvel's officially ruined Spider-Man forever? Why?
Ladies
How?
and gentlemen, it
What
is
happened?
a grim day. The clouds outside are dark. Marvel
Why?
continues to ruin Spider-Man, our favorite and most beloved childhood hero.
Why?
And I
What did
don't
it
know
do?
what to do anymore.
What did it do?
So let's make a video about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Unfortunately, today we're the comic lads. And in this video, we're gonna try and parse through what the heck
That what should be what?
is happening in Amazing Spider-Man comics right now. You guys can't see Merlin right now, but he is...
Welcome back, X-Men!
I'm like on the verge of tears, bro.
Your eyes.
Guys, I guess supposedly Marvel has ruined Spider-Man in the comic books. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're doing, but let's check it out.
As we all know in comic books, there is no superhero that has done more dirty than the Amazing Spider-Man. Not even the Amazing Spider-Man, he's the pitiful Spider-Man now.
The book should be Unfortunately Spider-Man.
But
What?
of course, we want to hear from you guys. We're going to be covering a broad range of what Marvel has done to the Spider-Man character and just bubble that he's in.
Yeah, in like the span of like not even 2 years. Genuine question, are people enjoying this? More power to you, and like we want to know if you are, but like we're flabbergasted.
And of course, before we get into it, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the video. It really helps us out.
And if you want to hear more weekly discussions like this about superheroes, comics, and everything in between, consider hitting the subscribe button.
So getting right into it, let's do a brief recap. Almost a year ago now, Spider-Man relaunched with Pepe Larraz drawing and Joe Kelly writing. And I think we even made a video at that point saying like, oh, he's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Pikachu!
Are we back?
Will you sell your Pokemon? No. So right now, no. I would sell it if I needed like emergency money, like obviously. But right now, I'm not really thinking about selling my Pokemon. I sell a lot of my collectibles, like some figures, some comic books, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like if I were to sell my Pokemon, I will do it like if I need the money right away, that kind of thing. But right now, we're like not there yet, but we're close. But we're not there yet.
We have like a good first issue. This has been like years in the making. Yeah. We all know that Spider-Man's been just on a downward spiral ever since One More Day.
Yeah, for a good like 20 years now.
Whenever you think that Marvel can't hurt you more, they go ahead and make Mary Jane Venom. All that to say, at the very beginning, the first few issues, I actually thoroughly enjoyed.
It didn't feel like there was an elephant in the room, you know? It's not like Mary Jane was in the book, like causing Peter distress and being annoying. It's just like we were kind of forgetting about her and just enjoying a new story with Pete, and it seemed really fun. And obviously Pepe Larraz's art is beautiful, so like that was a treat as well.
Well, I'm gonna say the art hard carried for the first few issues. Yeah. Like it was incredible. Some of the best comic art I've ever seen. Yep. It was worth the read alone for the art.
But unfortunately, even perfect art can't save poop writing.
And it's even more evident when Pepe Larraz took a back seat on the series and John Romita Jr. came in. And look, we're not ones to bash on artists.
No.
We gotta support this industry any way we can.
And John Romita Jr. is a titan of the industry. He deserves his flowers. Some of the books he's done are some of the best comics I've ever seen.
Man Without Fear.
Man Without Fear, it's like a 10 on 10 art.
Kick-ass.
Come on.
Yeah.
But it's clear that he just gets
Is that a booty
for
Spider-Man?
random issues on any Marvel series they can get.
You willing to buy? I'm not selling right now, Mason.
Really quick, kind of lackluster pages. That stinks.
I appreciate that.
Used to gorgeous art by Pepe Larraz,
and they rip the fucking tablecloth from under you like a bad magician,
literally.
And currently, since Joe Kelly took over writing, we went from a very grounded story where we start out the run and Peter's looking for a job, he's looking for a nice stable life.
Yeah.
And now 20 odd issues in, Peter's in space, he's banging aliens.
Oh my god. It's just so weird. It's just so weird.
Ben Reilly, up until very recently, was pretending to be Peter. Mary Jane is Venom. She's asking out Flash Thompson. I have no answer anymore.
Eddie Brock is Carnage?
Oh yeah, and now we're teased that Peter's gonna come back to Earth.
Hold up. Got a bot. Can't delete it? What's the point of having this anymore? Hold on, guys. Oh, there you go. There we go. My bad. How much would you say your collection's worth and 151 EDP? I don't have 151 ETB. I have 151 cards, but I don't have ETB. I have Prism Chromatics. Prism Chromatics. I think that's what we're talking about. It's like from Collector's app, my collection's worth about 1,000. 1,300, obviously the max, but nobody pays max prices, so I take about $300 off, so about 1,000. It was 60. Damn, that's crazy.
And be Spider Carnage.
I feel like I'm taking
Spider Carnage?
pills.
What is this, like, passing around of these symbiotes? Why is Eddie Carnage? I know in this video we're talking about the broad state of Spider-Man comics and, like, the whole Spider-Man mythos, but can we just
the ultimate good, though.
Norman being Spider-Man for a couple minutes, bro? There is no word to accurately describe how wacky it is.
That's the worst thing.
Blasphemous doesn't even cut it.
He's also 50. Norman Unkborn, bro. Like, how is he... How is he hitting these poses in the Spidey suit? I know people are gonna be like, oh, he's wearing a super suit or whatnot, but this guy's 50.
Tech doesn't make you Spider-Man.
And like seeing, even before Peter's ended up in space, which by the way, like just the panels of Peter on a desolate alien planet eating
rats like he's all-star Batman and Robin.
No, legit. You know, you mentioned off camera, he's basically on just like an anime power-up arc.
For what?
I don't know. He's on like a bootleg Walmart Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He's banging alien chicks. I mean, actually.
Listen, it's fire. I know Shay, they weren't like going crazy steady, but like this one alien chick starts to like make out with him and he's like, come on, baby, let's make something happen at the workplace.
No, he's like Omni-Man, bro. He's about to give birth to Oliver. Look, I'm all for redemption arcs. I think some of the best anime characters of all time started off as bad guys and slowly came back to the light.
That's like literally a lot of characters.
Like Star Wars, the saga of Vader. That's one of the most well-documented, famous redemption arcs of all time.
Zuko in Avatar, best character in the show. Like, but
I'm gonna say, seeing these panels of like Peter and Norman being like physically affectionate towards one another.
That's so weird. His arm around Norman's shoulder makes me want to take like a radiation.
I don't like that at all.
Just unclip a grenade, basically.
Grenade!
He could have his redemption arc or whatever on his own.
Yes.
But the fact that Peter is just so like, oh, I guess he's good now.
It's gross. It makes no sense.
This guy killed the love of your life, buried Aunt May alive.
For months.
I know it's retcon, but also banged your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and also I know it's also kind of retcon, but like stole your newborn baby and like maybe killed it? Are we forgetting things? Like, are we forgetting that villains after a point
That's so
cannot
weird.
come back? Bro, imagine for a
Yeah,
second
that is so
you reading,
weird.
like 5 solid issues of Batman, and then he goes to space and Joker's Batman for 15 fucking issues.
He can still have his redemption arc, but Peter's feelings should reflect how the audience and reader feels. And when I read this, all I feel is fucking disgust and like a bit of trauma.
Stewie, relax.
No, Brian, you keep that thing away from me. Is it looking at me?
And it's very disingenuous that like Pete is cool with all this because it's like he wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's artificial.
It is.
Yeah, and it's just almost a running gag now. Like, Spider-Man comics are a joke. You can enjoy them, and, you know, there's a lot of people in our comments that are like, oh, you guys are complaining about Mary Jane being Venom. You just don't want her to be anything but a love interest.
She is very gorgeous to me.
All that's completely untrue. I like when characters can try out new things and grow, but like, look at my notepad.
I know.
What is this?
Let's read it out.
Norman is Spider-Man, Pete is banging aliens.
Norman is Spider-Man. Bullet 2, Pete is banging aliens in space. Bullet 3, Ben is Chasm / pretending to be Pete.
Up until recently.
Bullet 4, Mary Jane is Venom.
Oh, and Bullet 5, I'm gonna write it down right now. He is about to become Carnage. Plus, Brock currently is Carnage.
Bro, they're literally playing hacky sack with the symbiotes.
You know, this shit gets me emotional.
I know.
Before we start,
I think everyone knows.
Like, before we started recording, I'm not gonna lie, I was fighting a bit of tears.
I think you are now. Have you seen that upcoming cover? I don't think the issue has come out yet, but it's like for a new Spider Academy book where Norman will be training younger Spider characters. Before I even continue, did you hear what I just said?
Oh, that also just reminded me of something else. Miles Morales is no longer Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's Spin.
How do we go from Spider-Man to Spin?
I know. First, a few years ago, it was Spy-D. Remember that?
I try not to.
But going back to what I was...
Oh, right. The reason why they're trying to give him a new name, Spin, even though it sounds freaking weird, is because they're trying to give him his own branding. Because he cannot be Spider-Man and Spider-Man comics. He's just too confusing. So they're trying to find a name for him for some time now, guys. Yes, Miles Morales Spider-Man is now Spin.
Saying, bro, there's a book upcoming where Norman is training young Spider characters. First of all, let that sink in. On the cover, there's like Spider-Gwen in the corner because she's in the main universe now. Yippee! and Norman is
That's
like
so weird.
creepily, like beady-eyed looking at her. This is vile.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, I know it all ended up being just another clone, stupid hoax thing, but like Gwenpool.
Yeah, we promise it's
Oh
not
my
a clone.
God.
And then, like, it's a clone. What is this, Arkham Knight all over again? It's a brand new character created with Jeff Johns.
I think I can confidently say,
yeah,
this is breaking Comic Lats news. I don't think I can say Spider-Man's my favorite hero of all time. And they didn't just ruin him, they ruined like his whole bubble.
Yeah, his whole mythos.
Mary Jane, Harry Osborn, Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn, Otto Octavius, everything is just dog shit. Felicia Hardy, Ben Reilly, Eddie Brock. What's happening?
I don't know. Venom's a submarine. And
what?
Guys, this is like a crazy thing for me to hear Merlin say, because we've been friends for like going on 20 years now. Since like our friendship's inception, I'm the Batman guy, Merle's the Spider-Man guy. And to hear you say this, like, we're having fun, I am at least in this video, that's fucking sad, man.
I know a lot of people will
just say that we're like negative and like, hey, can't just enjoy things, just enjoy slop.
You cannot enjoy that.
No, I know, and I know that like some of these stories are well written.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like bad ideas can still be well written. That's what I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
And the idea I hate, I don't care if it's Shakespeare writing it.
Yeah,
the idea is poo-poo caca wee whiz.
Caca and wee whiz.
No,
oh my
seriously, why
God.
does it smell like caca and wee whiz in here?
Again, it's not just him now.
It's everybody.
Spin?
Whoever came up with that and greenlit that idea, you're a racist motherfucker, and this shit sucks. Miles is Spider-Man.
I don't think there's any coming back from this.
No.
Even if we go back to a status quo, like I said earlier, I think we both just have trauma since One More Day.
And like now that Ultimate Spider-Man's ending, like I have nothing for Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood.
Yeah.
And hopefully brand new day. Let us know if you feel the same.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, I think the Miles Morales Spider-Man was handled really poorly. He should always have been named different. Like that, you should have gone with that different name from the get-go. Not calling him Spider-Man. That was like a big mistake, because that they will. He would never skip the shadow. He would never skip the shadow of Spider-Man. He will always be Miles Morales Spider-Man. He would never be Spider-Man. That's Peter Parker. One More Day has done more irreparable damage to 616 Peter Parker. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. What was the storyline again fully? One More Day, because yeah, that was like a long time ago. 2006 too. Charlie to Benito, who Jansen spent on one final day with his deceased mother. Oh, was that the storyline, guys? Was that with that guy? Yeah. It was the storyline when I think they forget the marriage. Yeah, they put him back being single. At the hidden rock bottom, Charlie has near-death experience where he encountered his mother, who helps him understand and sacrifice the secrets in his past, ultimately trying to repair his broken life and relationships. Joe exit player, Charlie attempts to suicide but finds himself back in his childhood home with his mother, who died years earlier. Yeah. I believe it ends with like Peter Parker and like Peter Parker's marriage rebooted, or like it didn't happen. Yeah, I remember this. This is really bad writing, by the way. Yeah, this right here. Guess what Mephisto for some fucking reason, Mephisto wanted to erase Mary Jane's and Peter Parker's marriage from the Marvel Universe. That is like the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my goddamn life. Yeah, this whole thing right here of Infamous reveals he wants to remove Peter Parker and Mary Jane's wedding in 2006, 20 years, like they said. This is when when Peter Parker for the most part went downhill. There's some cool stories here and there, but for the most part, it all went downhill, dude. It was one of the worst comics ever written. One of the worst decisions ever written too, as well. Like the woman in red transforms that the Mephisto, who tells Peter Parker he can save on May as payment. Mephisto wants to know not Peter's soul, but his marriage to Mary Jane. To a minute the following night to decide their answer. After several hours of agonizing over the choice, they agree to the deal. Mary Jane also whispers to Mephisto another unspecific offer. Before completing the deal, Mephisto later reveals that the little girl was in fact Peter and Mary Jane's future daughter, who will never exist because of their choice they made. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Peter wakes up alone in bed, once again living with Aunt May. He attends a party being held of his best friend Harry Osborn, who introduced Lolly Halser, Cobra, and Peter glimpses Mary Jane. Sadly leaving the party, the guests all toast to a brand new day. It's so fucking stupid. Bro, it's like continuity never fucking matters, dude. Instead of having Peter Parker with the marriage thing happening, you know, there's multiple characters with marriages or relationships like Cyclops and freaking Mr. Fantastic, but there you go. Fucking stupid as fuck, dude. So stupid. Making him miserable, guys. Why? Why? Anyways, we're going to watch one final video for tonight, guys, and that we'll call it not stream, but like video wise, and we'll stream for like another hour or so, to try to get more of this done. Yeah, I know his legs are going more down, guys, so I will be fixing that. But yeah, I need to fix that. But yeah, it's like a start, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I will for sure have to make Zangief bigger, guys. 100%. And maybe Blanca just a little bit bigger. Cause yeah, I mean, Dalsum is freaking long. But yeah, these are the core characters, guys. The first like version of Street Fighter. So now we are gonna add the other characters. The villains are gonna be mostly on top, like with Bison and Akuma. So that's why I'm gonna save those, the other original ones. So like right here and right here. So the rest of this cast right here, guys, for the most part, it's gonna be like the other characters from the Street Fighter. Sorry. All right, guys, let's check out the final video of tonight, guys. All right. Street Racer realized he ripped a cop's leg off. What?
I got hit. I need fire rescue. Get a tourniquet on.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, no. I know. You cannot move right now.
This is abuse. Get on the ground. Use this as an officer. I didn't mean to.
He lost both of his legs.
Think it's a game out here?
What's gonna happen to my car?
When a teenage
What's gonna happen to your car?
taunts police, daring them to chase him at dangerous speeds across a Maryland highway, officers work to bring his antics to an end. Instead, one wrong move turns a high-risk situation into a full-blown disaster.
You don't treat our family like this.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the night of October 17th, 2023, a lime green Dodge Challenger pulls up alongside
green.
a Montgomery County police
Green,
officer
so not yet.
before
Cammy, not
rolling
yet.
straight through a red
There's
light.
a green right here,
The
guys,
officer
with
attempts to
Guile, and then a
initiate
Blanca
traffic
green.
stop, but it's clear the driver has no intention of pulling over.
Fade long, maybe?
The moment the driver clears the entry ramp, the Challenger's headlights and tail lights go dark as it picks up speed and vanishes.
That green Challenger that we've had problems with, I just had him take off from me. Blacked out his lights, 270, over 100 miles an hour. I am not in pursuit.
But at just after 3:30 a.m., the Challenger returns, and officers keep a watchful eye.
Whiskey 10, can you advise the location?
Yeah, we're at the Clarksburg outlets, 270 South. He's just sitting at the entrance revving his engine, getting ready to jump on the 270 South, but we're not going after him at this moment.
No, bro. You gotta back up and come around.
Direct
There
LB
he
on
goes.
270
Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's backing down the 270 exit right now. He's going to probably try to come around and do another loop. We'll let you know. I'm going to set him over here. Stay right here. 32, he's getting on the 270 northbound at the moment.
He's 1060 driving without a license and a bunch of other charges.
The driver, 19-year-old Rafael Adolfo Mayorga,
What
is
a
no stranger
moron.
to the officers, who now must find a way to stop him safely before the situation takes a deadly turn.
Wow.
Authorized to.
Are you serious, dude?
Don't even try. Matter of fact, too, if we can box him in, not rope, but we can box him in. That'd be even better to force him to take an exit.
Box him in, start ramming the cruiser, first degree assault.
Straight up.
Though seemingly confident in their plan, the officers have no idea it's about to go very wrong. 36-year-old Sergeant Patrick Kep heads to one point of the highway as his colleague positions himself at another, both preparing to deploy stop sticks. While watching for the car to appear, a call over the radio from Sergeant Kep reveals that his attempt to stop the Challenger has catastrophically failed.
Whiskey 10, I got hit. I need fire rescue.
Nearby officers race to his location, and it's immediately clear that his condition is critical.
Hey, all right, hey, we got fire rescue coming, all right? It looks like you've been in a crash. Hey, don't, hey, stay down, Sarge.
Sarge,
Sarge,
back.
Sarge, stay down.
Get a tourniquet on.
Now.
Sergeant Kep lies on his stomach, one leg horrifically twisted and mangled, torn off and lying in the road nearby.
What do you need?
Fuck.
The second officer, still waiting further down the highway with a second set of stop sticks, throws them just as the Challenger speeds past.
Did he get him?
32.
Wow, dude. A mangled leg and one cut off. That's insane.
32. I hit the car, spike strip going northbound, 270.
He follows the car until it comes to a stop, where it's quickly abandoned by 19-year-old Raphael and his female passenger.
Wow.
They both jump the guardrail and attempt to flee on foot.
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! On the ground!
What a fucking moron.
You get on the
What
ground
a
now.
moron.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
What a moron, dude.
Give me your arm. This is abuse. Get on the ground. Use this as an officer. I didn't need to. Why are you abusing me? Why are you abusing me? 32, I have him in custody. 270 northbound on left hand shoulder. You put a patient on my picture.
Sir, you got a placemaker, sir.
I know you don't give a why. I know you don't give a Stop talking.
The hell is that? Oh, what?
Your freedom of speech is you're being arrested for first degree assault on an officer. Good luck with that. I didn't mean to. Good luck with that. Put your hands behind your back.
Wow.
Think it's a game out here? And I'm gonna tell you right now. He gets hurt and he dies, guess what? You're going to jail for murder. You understand that?
But hope isn't lost for Sergeant Kep, who continues the fight for his life.
Damn,
the female
dude.
officer cradles his head, trying to keep him calm and physically stabilized.
Your breathing is perfect. Just in and out. Keep your eyes open, Cap. Keep them open. I know. I just need to see them. I need to see your eyes.
Is somebody with 9 Whiskey 10, please?
We're with 9 Whiskey 10. We need fire rescue here now.
They're coming. Just make sure somebody's with them. 59.
Officers are reassured that a helicopter is on its way. Meanwhile, a witness who saw the entire incident unfold is placed in the back of a police cruiser, where he calls someone over the phone.
I just watched a police officer get hit by a Charger. He lost both of his legs. And I think he might die, bro.
Cap, keep your eyes open.
Fuck, dude.
I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear it over and over, but I'm going to keep saying it over and over.
You're good. Bro, his muscle matter was literally on the floor, bro. Like his...
Bro, I can't even imagine that. Yo, what up, morning? Symmetry, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, wow, that's like very dark, too. And we're watching dark. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you to follow. Right now, we're doing Street Fighter Versus series. So pretty much it's kind of like using one of the main characters and then put like the rest of the characters like above. We've been doing this for some time now. I think we're going on our first year, actually. So the last one that we did was, I believe, X-Men. Sorry, it was X-Men. We recently did X-Men versus, and so the reason why we're doing Street Fighter 2 is because I got accepted for Evo 2026, and obviously that's a fighting game tournament kind of convention for the most part. So I'm just doing like fighting game themes right now, and obviously I'm gonna do more than just this style of artwork. I'm trying to find the other ones to see like a full complete one, like my sketch. Oh, here it is. So this is what we're doing right now. So you can see like we added like all the heroes. We will be adding Nightcrawler and Julie be in this one. Obviously I'll put them in different paper because I just couldn't fit them in this one. But yeah, if we had like all the villains in this case, usually it's heroes versus villains. But in this case, we're gonna do Street Fighter like Ryu, since he's like the main character. Ryu with all the Street Fighter characters. So that's what we're doing right now. So right now I added all the OG characters. Not all of them will be perfect size, by the way. We'll fix them when we go digital. Like for example, Zangief will be bigger. We will make him bigger, and maybe also Blanca too as well, and a little bit him too as well, E Honda. So yeah, that's what we have so far right now. Yeah, it looks like the Olympics. hey, I'm not using AI, all right? I was kidding. All right, so guys, I hope you guys check out my recent video on YouTube. We actually did a video about the Olympics of them using AI. It was pretty hilarious. If you guys want to check that out. But yeah, right now we're watching a video about this dumbass street racer who was taunting the police officers, who ran over like the cop's legs, and one of the cops like lost like his leg is all messed up, one of them, and his other leg got like cut off. It's insane. Like I did not expect that. Like because I thought this was kind of like clickbait, like cut off legs. I thought it was more like maybe a broken leg or something, which is still really bad, but it's literally cut. I mean, I did not show it on stream, obviously on video, but it's like cut off. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And this kid is like 19 years old, like a goddamn moron. But anyways, welcome to the stream. This is actually the last video of the stream, by the way. We don't watch a lot of streams anymore on stream. We talked about a lot of comic book stuff today, a lot of cool topics today. So we're just kind of finishing the stream segment with this video, and then we're just gonna kick back, talking about some other stuff to end the stream and all that. Because yeah, we're hitting 4 hours. Usually stream around 5 hours, so.
Like his legs are, both of his lower legs are torn off. Like his ankles past to his shin below. Middle of his shin below is torn off.
That's crazy.
No, bro, this low-key has me shook. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Can I pray?
Yep.
God, right now I lift Cup's life up for you, to you. We know that you are a healer and you are a good God. We don't understand why things happen, but we know that you have a plan. Keep still. Cap, don't move. Do not move. I know you want to. Keep your eyes open. I would love to know that. Cap, no! I know. You cannot move right now.
He got hit, fool. Like when I say he got
Crazy
whacked,
dude.
he got whacked and went straight into the guardrail. I hate to even tell you any more details, bro, but I seen this muscle. His literally the muscle, so I guess like his calf muscle down to his Achilles, hanging on, sitting on the floor.
Meanwhile, the officer who single-handedly apprehended both Raphael and his female passenger takes the opportunity to scold them while he awaits backup.
I'm gonna tell you what. Is your officer okay? I'm gonna tell you what. Both of y'all are gonna be going to jail for first-degree assault on an officer. Good luck with that. You thought it was a game playing with us. All this time.
Damn.
This is where you're at. Is the officer okay? Guess what? I don't give a f about me. I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna be medevac to a hospital. I don't know. That's your answer.
But despite the devastating injury to his legs, Sergeant Kep continues relaying orders to his officers.
Fuck, it's crazy, dude.
I've asked.
God, I'm a dumb. Shut it all down.
Shut it all down.
Are you talking about some humor?
It's fine. I know it's wrong.
You're not dying.
No, I said it's fine.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you know fire rescue's finally here.
Wow.
Get me on.
Oh, we're getting you on a helicopter. You don't treat our family like this.
Wow, dude, it's crazy. But how you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream.
Never in my life have I ever got that angry. You're over here playing with people's lives on this road, and you're riding with them thinking it's okay? And guess what now? You're just as much an accomplice as him. You want to talk about you got medical conditions after doing that? You think anybody's worried about your medical conditions?
Bro.
Come stand over here with them.
This comments are going out there, dude. They deserve it though, because they're freaking dumbasses, man.
With the helicopter still some distance away, paramedics work to stabilize Sergeant Kep for transport and manage his pain.
God, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am.
He's conscious.
He is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you in pain right now?
My legs, obviously.
You are aware there's a... Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I'm going to move back slightly so they can evaluate you.
We're going to do DJ right now, guys.
I will be with you every step of the way. I'm going to move back just slightly.
Out of your head. You get knocked unconscious.
No, sir.
Any injuries?
That's crazy, dude.
Not that I know of.
That is insane, dude. That he's still talking and one of his legs is cut off and one of his legs like twisted. I don't know what to say, dude. He's still trying to like keep humor and all that, which is very good. But that is insane, dude. Like, what the hell?
I'm starting to get massive pain in my legs.
Who's trying to get to We're good.
Start not be on you, okay?
Quick.
Still in the backseat of a cruiser, the witness continues to talk about the incident with someone over the phone.
Was the guy running? Yeah, he was running, bro. This was driving at least 120, bro.
Yeah. That's what it's so sad, too. You don't know if he has family or kids.
Yeah.
All right, when I find out what hospital we're going to, who do you want me to call? Anyone?
Home.
Home? Okay. Got it. Then you know it's coming. Okay.
Phyllis and Tim.
Okay.
They're going to be freaked out.
Yeah, I'll wait till, you know.
Thank you.
All right, then that medicine's coming.
You're amazing.
The female officer takes hold of Sergeant Kep's hand as paramedics deliver a round of pain medication.
Well, they have to.
Bad, bro. Damn, bro. I done did some dumb. Dumb. Bro, some dumb. Pray for the officer, man.
That's crazy.
How you doing, brother? You alright?
Yeah, just a lot of pain, obviously.
Okay. Got you. We got you.
There you go, too.
A helicopter finally arrives, transporting Sergeant Kep to a hospital for emergency treatment. The two teenagers are also taken to the police station, where the shocking lead-up to the night's tragedy will soon come to light.
So your first name is Rafael Mayorga?
Mayorga.
Okay, I'm pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
What's your middle name?
Adolfo. Not Hitler.
Adolfo?
Yeah, Adolfo.
Not Hitler?
Yes, sir.
That's what you said.
Not Hitler.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Yeah.
You do happen to be dealing with two Jewish detectives, you know, so I'm glad
sorry about
that. Don't be sorry that we're Jewish.
No, it's just I don't know what's wrong with my parents. My grandfather was named Adolfo.
No, it's all good.
I said that half kidding. I just when you heard said not Hitler, I just wanted to make sure I heard you say that right. That's kind of funny.
I guess
Fuck,
we'll just
dude.
get down to like what happened tonight.
Wanted money.
What's up?
I need money. I'm going broke. So I do a little illegal street racing.
Raphael shares that earlier in the night he went to a local car wash where other street racers meet and place bets.
Then there's some people that bet money, bet their cars, or bet something. I don't have money. Sometimes I bet my car, even though it's not 100% paid off.
So tonight, what you went up there to race?
Correct.
And is that what the bet was about? Is it always a race? Is there ever a bet about like I can get away from a cop or I can?
Correct.
So what was it tonight?
Tonight was racing and get away from a cop.
Both?
Yes, sir.
What was the bet?
It was $2,000.
The bet he describes is fairly straightforward.
Wow.
If he won, he'd take home the cash. If he lost, he'd have to give up his prized possession, his lime green Challenger.
You did the race tonight, right?
Correct.
Did you win?
Yes, sir.
Where's the money?
My wallet.
However, he claims his wallet was lost while he fled from police and was taken into custody alongside his female passenger, who turns out to be his younger cousin. According to Raphael, he asked her to come along and play the role of a lookout. The detectives explain she will receive a grand jury subpoena, but for now, the teenage girl has been sent home.
So you're just driving around 270 trying to bait cops, basically, trying to get into chases?
Yes, sir.
You correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
That's what you were doing tonight?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna look at you in the eyes, telling you, yes, sir. That's what I did tonight.
I appreciate that. Most people don't do that.
I'm sorry for what I did.
Too late, bitch.
How fast
You going to jail now.
I wasn't looking. More than 100.
More than 100?
He admits he believed that officers wouldn't chase him if he hit such dangerous speeds, and that the only officer who has ever done so in the past is Sergeant Cap.
Back when I ran away from home, and when I was 17, I ran away from him in a rented vehicle.
You mean you fled, like you took off in a car?
Yeah, and I caused a collision, and I fled on foot. That's how I knew Sergeant Cap, and then...
This was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
But Raphael has yet to realize that Sergeant Cap is the same man he struck tonight. Back at the scene, the officer who apprehended Raphael grapples with what happened to his sergeant.
Man, you just gotta hang in there, bro. Let me tell you something. Between my job here and the 9 years that I volunteer in the fire rescue service, I've seen some stuff where I have no idea how that person lived. We already know Cap's a tough man. You know, just gotta have a little bit of faith and trust in God.
Fuck, dude.
Brothers and sisters in the fire rescue service, let me tell you something, man. When it's one of our own, the effort's tenfold. That's what I would want to know happen. That my brothers and sisters on the job stayed out there and they took some down. The kind of guy Kep is, that's going to mean something to him. Big time.
As the officer leaves the scene, he makes a plea.
Please take care. Please let him be okay.
There's no other way to tell you. So the officer you hit tonight is Sergeant Kep.
Wow.
He's the officer in the hospital right now. We know for a fact he's going to lose one leg. We hope that that's, in a way, that we're in this position where we hope that that's it. We hope that he'll make it out there with one leg as an amputee. But we don't know. But, the officer that you've known for a couple of years, and he seems like for a while he's been kind of made a project to get you off the street, and, to make sure that you're not doing what you're doing, and this is what happened.
That's how you repay him, dude?
It's kind of a sick twist or irony in a way. What do you think?
What you just said, sir.
You didn't know that was him tonight?
No, sir.
All right.
I wish it was me, not him.
According to police records, Raphael was driving approximately 162 miles per hour when he struck Sergeant Cap on the highway, which ultimately resulted in the traumatic amputation of both his legs. After explaining Raphael's charges, the detective gives him an opportunity to ask questions.
I think I'm gonna hold my daughter again. Yeah, you will.
You have a daughter?
To let go of her.
Fuck your car!
We have it, and I have not seen it.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're asking for your car? You know what they should do? They should literally have you seen those car crushers? You should literally crush that car. Just crush it. Crush it.
I tell you, I'm not allowed to see it.
No!
Well, you're not gonna see it today.
Following his interview, 19-year-old Rafael Mayorga was taken to jail and held without bond. After entering a plea of not guilty to multiple charges, he was found guilty by a jury of 1 count of second-degree assault, 3 counts of attempting to elude uniformed police by failing to stop, 2 counts of leaving the scene of an accident knowing or reasonably knowing the accident might result in serious bodily injury, and an injury occurred, 1 count of failure to render reasonable assistance to an injured person, 3 counts of attempting to elude police in an official police vehicle by failing to stop, 1 count of attempting to elude uniformed police by fleeing on foot, 1 count of attempting to elude police in an official police vehicle by fleeing on foot, and 1 count of driving a motor vehicle without a license. He was sentenced to an aggregate term of 22 years plus 60 days behind bars.
Ah, what a loser!
It will be a long time before he is behind the wheel of a car again.
Yeah, that car's
In 2024, Sergeant Patrick Kep received 2 awards from the Maryland Highway Safety Office for his outstanding achievements in road safety. And after spending nearly a year in rehabilitation and learning to use prosthetic legs, he returned to service with the Montgomery County Police Department.
Are you kidding me? After a year?
According to a Facebook post by the agency, he was promoted to lieutenant in 2025.
Oh, that's
the same year, Maryland lawmakers passed the Kep Act, which increases penalties for reckless drivers in an effort to strengthen accountability. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light.
That's crazy, bro. He was asking for his car. He ain't gonna see in 20 years. I hope that car is not, remember, it's not fully paid off too either. I hope that car is destroyed, and that's funny as hell. Yeah, dude, that is insane, dude. Bro, you should have gotten way more than 20 years, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry guys, that's like the final video. Oh, yeah, you know what? There's one more video that I wanted to watch. It's super fast. It's a 9-minute video. You guys remember that Johnny Somali guy? Okay, so there's fast facts about it now. The court happened, like another court, like the one of his like trials completed, but he has more trials coming up.
Khalid Ismail.
So if you guys don't know Somali, he's the guy who went over like Korea and Japan and did all this weird stuff and say some weird stuff just all for sake of clout, a disgusting human being. And so he's officially could be going to jail or prison very, very soon.
aka Johnny Somali, was today, February 11th in Korea. And we have a recap today after we got the insights from what was a closed trial where people were not allowed in during the actual testimony, although they were allowed in before and after the testimony. So we have updates on what exactly went down in the trial now. And we also have the next dates, the accurate dates, because this is not the final trial date. There will be at least 3 more trial dates in this trial at
Which
a
is
bare
crazy.
minimum. And we've got those for you today on The Legal Mindset. So let's get right into it. What happened today? Well, today's trial in Seoul, South Korea had one witness, Bong Bong, a female streamer, a bit controversial herself, but we also had a new prosecutor that is a female. So there's a new female prosecutor. Once again, when you're dealing with deepfake charges, particularly one that's against a woman, a lot of these things do end up playing out. And you can see we had a situation where the deepfake charges for Youngman, another Korean streamer, the second charge of deepfakes, haven't been dropped yet, and perhaps it's because this prosecutor is not very friendly to the case of Johnny Somali. So we're going to look at that today as well. The trial date was set for a hearing on the Youngman deepfakes. We have that. It's coming up in February, so we're having 2 February trials, and then we've got a discussion of the closing argument timing as well. So once again, we still have 8 charges in this case. The first deepfake count against Youngman, they had a settlement agreement between Youngman and Somali, but once again, it's up to prosecutors whether to bring that or to drop that. So that's still on there. And with today's testimony was that's that second count with Bong Bong, where they showed a picture of her making out with, kissing Johnny Somali, and Johnny Somali also stating, hey, this is my Korean girlfriend.
Let me show you my girlfriend. Bong Bong IRL, this is my girlfriend. I have a Korean girlfriend. Why are you attacking me?
So those statements taken together are a problem for Somali. Now, what happened today? So Somali stated she wanted Johnny Somali to be punished, and that's a very important statement. So if she'd gone in there and said, no, I don't want him to be punished, or no, I don't care at all, that would have been a problem for this. But she went out and got out that statement, which is perhaps the strongest thing we have going from Bong Bong. Now, her testimony was not rock solid. She made a little bit of waffling in her testimony, but we're going to get to that in a second. The main arguments that Somali argued, and understand, he's allowed to make these arguments. That does not mean the judge accepted them. From all descriptions of the judge is normally and that I've seen of the judge as well, the judge is a very cool cucumber. He just stays there kind of silent. He's not there yelling, banging his gavel, screaming. That's not the style in Korea, and that's certainly not the style of this judge. He just sits there and listens to all of the arguments and the evidence, which is the appropriate thing to do. So Somali argued today in court that Bong Bong was a bad faith witness who lied about him and other streamers, saying that, hey, in cases about him and other streamers, she's a liar, right? There was another case with a different kick streamer where she was offered $20 for activities, and she took offense to that and reported that person, but that person was saying, hey, that was just a joke, right? So hey, this is bad faith, that was just a joke, you shouldn't go off and report me just based on me saying, hey, $20 for some boom boom. I'll let you guys discover and let you guys decide. Once again, be your own judge whether or not you think that's acceptable behavior or not acceptable behavior to offer someone money for exchange of services, if you know what I mean. Also claiming Bong Bong never felt shame ever, so that's a big one. Brought up her OnlyFans and adult materials that are posted on her Discord. Once again, again, Discord, not exactly public, right? So it's a little bit different than showing something to an audience on YouTube or on Kick. That's people that are or aren't part of that community. Something like an OnlyFans or Discord, you got to sign up for it. You got to get into it. It's not exactly the same thing. Those are moderated.
Damn.
He
Yeah, that's
also brought
true.
up comments
Always
on
is
Discord
different.
about jail. So there was a comment that Bong Bong made on Discord about Johnny Somali not going to jail, that she doesn't think he'll go to jail. But that's more of her assessment of the Korean legal system and the fact that the Korean legal system is
What the
generally very light on
wait,
punishment.
what? Why
And
did that do anything?
that's the thing for Korea. And even on this channel, we've said that's true. I've had multiple interviews where people have said the typical thing for foreigners is just to be deported. And in this case, this is a special case because we are trying to, and everyone has been advocating for all the victims who've submitted extra statements, etc., all the extra evidence, is to say
Hold on,
he
guys.
should
I'm trying to get all the
actually serve
characters
some
up.
time, unlike what normally happens in most cases with foreigners. So the whole synthesis of the coverage of Johnny Somali
I think that's
is
all of
we've
them.
been advocating for him to
So now
have
it's the
more
villains.
harsh punishment than typically would become a foreigner. Foreigners do tend to get slaps on the wrist and deported, but this is a
So,
special case, and a case in which
Cammy,
you have multiple crimes. You have 8 crimes, as we saw back here. We got
right?
8
And then
different
villains.
crimes
Okay.
for obstruction of business, and then we've got 2 minor offenses act, 2 deep fakes. So saying, hey,
All right, we're
because
gonna
this
do
is
Cammy
so
now.
bad, we want this person to go to jail, right? We want this person to actually see jail time, and that's different than the system normally allows. So that comment, is a comment that a lot of people have made. It's not exclusive to Bong Bong. I've made that statement. A lot of other people have made that statement, that typically.
Damn. So let's see. Baffig witness lied about him. Claim Bong Bong never felt shame. Oh my god. And then OnlyFans like that doesn't make sense as an argument.
Foreigners don't go to jail, and this is
That does not
asking
make
for
sense.
more than what is typically meted out based on the severity of the crime spree, right? So Bong Bong did waffle. So we're going to be honest here. We're not going to say Bong Bong's golden. Bong Bong did waffle about feeling shame. Her testimony wasn't the best. She did say, it's not like I never felt humiliation. So she did make that comment. She said other women would feel shame, but she rarely does. So meaning she's a person, when she's out there doing her things, OnlyFans, Discord, whatever she's doing, she doesn't really feel shame in general, right? But she says right here, this is a quote in court that she made, when I'm on camera, I rarely feel shame, but in private, I do have shame. So it's not like she never, ever, ever has shame. It's just she's a person that, displays it differently than other people. So that's something that is kind of an element that they're trying
Can you make an argument for that?
and say that she never felt shame, but that's not necessarily dispositive here. That doesn't mean that she's going to definitely lose that charge, or that charge is going to be dismissed based on just that. But that is an argument that they're trying to make to defeat that deepfake charge, or at least weaken that deepfake charge. However, one of the most damning things that Bong Bong said was that all of the hate that was directed towards her, all of the Koreans that lashed out at her, everybody that reacted to her, that did indeed cause her shame, and that did indeed justify the punishment that he was facing under the statute. And because of that statement, that she did want Johnny Somali to be punished, and because of all the backlash she received from everyone else, that alone is going to mitigate all the excuses, all the other problems, and all the other arguments of Johnny Somali. And that's absolutely one of the most aggravating things. So in the balance here, in the overall judgment, I am ruling that this still came out in favor of Bong Bong and in favor of punishment, because of that shame that was inflicted upon her by the masses, by everyone reacting to her, which is key to the statute itself, and one of the reasons why the deepfake charge exists in the first place. Now, what do we have? We have the trial dates. So these are the next trial dates. So we have 3 that are coming up. So this is not, sentencing is not next. Nope. The next is a procedural hearing on the Youngman.
Still going? I thought it was almost
that was coming up on February 27th.
Oh my god.
Youngman has his closing arguments. They've already happened, and his
Bro, it's still going on after what, 2 years, a year now? Rip Bozo. Sorry, I just want to see that part. So, bro, it's funny that a lot of these like finally he's getting punishment for this, like finally, because he's been out on bail for a while now, guys. He's been out and about. Anyways, welcome everybody to the stream. How's everybody doing today? We are doing it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Right now we're doing Street Fighter 2 characters. Because I recently got added into Evo Artist Alley, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. The reason why I decided I'm gonna do it is because what do you call it? Hold up, let me do this. It's because I never been there before. I was gonna go there before I got to my car accident, and yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to be part of Evo this year, and just gonna do my best with it. That's kind of like my idea right now, because like, yeah, I don't know. It's got to take all the opportunities I can get this year, you know. So that is why I'm prepping already, even though Evo's until like June, and then we also have Anime Expo that's until July, and then NosadaCon is always to like June too as well. And so that's why I decided, you know, I think it's best if I just start prepping right now. The reason why is because the reason why is it's like perfect right now is, wait, hold up, trying to see. Oh, if this harm is this, so this way should be this way, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, the reason why I decided to do it, guys, is because in June and July they'll come like a lot sooner than expected. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't want to prep like my prints and stickers, all that stuff, like within like the last 2 months or so before those 3 shows almost in a row, guys. So that's why we're doing this right away. Anyways, let me play some music. Street Fighter. Let's go with Alex again. What? Oh, whoa, whoa. I believe that's all the topics we had today, by the way. I think. We may do a Street Fighter 3 version, guys, of this design. We'll see. Bro, they're like fighting still, the 2 streamers. I'm happy that I'm always like, I'm not, I mean, I like, even though I was a big streamer, I just want to be like not part of the whole thing. What? What? Again, these are just some sketch forms, by the way, guys. We're just trying to get the design, the beginning of the design right now. Because I will fix some of this stuff when I go digital, like some like the faces are bigger or smaller, you know, that kind of thing. I know the hand looks weird, so I gotta fix that. So hard to draw like small guys, like holy hell. Fighting. Okay. Okay. All right, there you go. What do you guys think of it so far, by the way, guys? Let's see. Wait, did she play it? Hold up. Oh, she did. Oh yeah, she did play the game. Yeah, I was thinking about playing this game. Like, I was thinking about it. This right here, it looks like I had like cool animations and good gameplay. What song is this? Is this Zangief from EX? It's not the greatest song, by the way. This is way better. This is Street Fighter 2 version. Bum 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 bum. I think the fingers are like bent a little bit too much, so let's like straighten them out. There you go. Cool. So I made T-Gog really big because holy shit, he's big. But honestly, I think I'm gonna make I kind of want to draw him. I think I made him way too big. I don't like these two characters. I think I made them way too big, guys. I think we have to redraw them. I don't like them. Like, I like the design, but I feel like it's not the right fit. The way the design, like, they look way too different compared to everybody else. You know, like, I get it. They're big characters, right? But like, I feel like the way I design them, they're kind of a little bit too big. So let's do let's change it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's do a thumbs up, TJ. I think it'll be better. A thumbs up, TJ. I'll go with that. So let's make them just a little bit more smaller. All right. Ah, my ears. Oh, right. He has long hair. I forgot about that. But you see, like him looking smaller, it make him fit more of like the artwork guys. Like he fits more instead of just kind of like more random. He has a big ass smile. Oh, he doesn't have eyebrows either? Oh, I didn't know that. You guys know that some of the characters in Street Fighter have no eyebrows? I think that's too big. So let's go to like right here. There we go. All right, cool. I think that's a lot better, guys, right? It makes him fit more into like the Street Fighter world. We may make him just a little bit more bigger with this pose, but I think that is the right way of doing this. And obviously he's a little bit bigger, so we're gonna move him to like right about here. Okay. Da-na-na-na-na. Damn, I can't believe it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to bed soon though. Wait, hold up. What time do I have to wake up? At least? Yeah, I think like around 12. Because I want to start streaming 2 hours before the 2 hours before 2 hours before the show. Because I want to start doing the Final Fantasy Versus series, where we're gonna do Cloud and then we're gonna do a lot of like the monsters and Final Fantasy and stuff. Actually, we're not gonna just do Cloud. I think it's gonna be like the whole team too. It's gonna be like the whole team, like Cloud and everybody. So we'll see. Like I do need to stream like a little bit early. So if we get like 2 hours like to work on it, it'll be great, you know. Does T-Hawk have like fangs in front? Oh, he does. Okay. and it looks really more menacing. But there you go. I made him a little bit more smaller, just a tiny little bit, because easily right here, like the body, and then the face was like up here. So it's like, okay, a little bit smaller. Because again, he's still a big character, so we can't make him too small. All right, guys. So we're actually running out of characters now. So here's what we got to figure out now: the villains. Because I believe that's all the heroes are like the good guys, right? Yeah. So Bison or okay, all right. We're gonna like make my okay. Sagat, Balrog, or Balrog here. I think it'd be better because it kind of similar to like the boxing. And also blue on blue would be not great either. So Balrog, Vega. So let's see, Sagat, Vega, Balrog, right? And then Bison, and then Akuma, right? I think that's how we will structure it. And then what we could do, we could design around it and add like Street Fighter stuff like around it, like iconic Street Fighter things. I don't know what yet, but we could do something like that. Because instead of that way, we could also do is put Bison, like a big Bison right here. And then we could do Balrog. Vega, Sagat, and then Akuma. But I feel like Akuma would be better. Unless I'm missing one character. I mean, that's everybody. Right? I think that's all of them, yeah. What did I thought the roster was a little bit bigger? I don't know why. Okay, hold up. Because you have 3 villains. Yeah, you have 3 villains. Oh, wait. Here's what we could add. We could add, okay, here we go. Where Evil Ryu and Evil Ken added in Street Fighter 2. Let's see. Oh, so he is. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, here we go. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. Here's how we're gonna add it. So Sagat, we're gonna do Sagat still, right here. Vega.
Yo, you wanna see something cool?
Oh shit, I cannot play this.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's copyrighted. I wish I could play it, but it's copyrighted. We're gonna do Violent Ken, because they did it on the Street Fighter 2 movie. They eventually, when they made a remake of Street Fighter 2, they eventually did add Violent Ken and Evil Ryu. So Balrog, right? Like Vega, Balrog, and then an Evil Ryu. I want to see if I could find a way to balance it out too. Let's see, and then Evil Ryu. Again, they're not gonna like taking the whole space like that, but so yeah, Balrog and then Evil Ryu. Yeah, I think it'll be great to add him. Right, and then Bison, right, and Akuma. Back pose too, because that's iconic, right? Back pose Akuma, right? And then Bison, So, and then what we're gonna add on the design, guys, like we're gonna design like iconic inspiration from like the games and stuff, like covers. So let's see, Street Fighter 2 covers. Oh, Fighter 2 covers. The World Warrior. So we're gonna add this right here, like the slogan. The World Warrior, or we're gonna make it like 3 letters. So the World Warrior, right? And then let's see. Hold on, guys. Or oh, you know what? I just thought of an idea. The War Warrior on this side, guys. Sorry, I'm just like putting my ideas right now. Because again, guys, I want to design the mini prints into like mini posters now, like add more to it instead of just a color background. So the War Warrior, and then old versions of Street Fighter 2. Here we go. And then on this one, we're gonna add like Street Fighter. I'm gonna write the whole thing too. Fighter 2, right? Boom, boom, and then boom. And then we're gonna do Champion Edition. So it's gonna start with just Championship Edition, right? I mean like the regular Street Fighter 2 number or lane right here. And it's gonna say Championship Edition. Right? And then it's gonna be Hyper Fighting. Right? And then it's gonna have the new challengers. And then it's gonna have Super Turbo. Should I call it Super Turbo, guys? Let's go with yeah, let's just do Turbo. Let's just write Turbo. Right? Unless I put like Super Street Fighter, because I feel like I should add that, right? Somehow. We'll think about it. But yeah, Turbo. And then we're gonna do what is the Turbo Revival? I never heard about that one. The Anniversary Edition. HD Remix. And the final challengers, Ultra. So we're gonna call this the final challengers. All right, cool. There. So we're gonna have like all the names right here on this side right here, guys. We're gonna have the World Challenge, the War Warrior, sorry, the War Warrior right here, and then that right there. And then one thing I gotta figure out, how am I gonna design the side panels right here? Like they'll look good, you know? What should we do there? I was thinking about maybe some iconic fight moves, right? Let's see. Let me look at Street Fighter. Let's check out Street Fighter 2 posters. Let's do that. Street Fighter 2 posters. Sorry, 2. I just want to see like if I could get an idea of like how we could design my poster, I guess you could say. I don't know why this is on, by the way. Wait, where's the? Oh, there we go. So here is some poster designs, guys. Right here. So what can we add for our design? So we have the World Warrior. It's gonna be on the left side. We can have Street Fighter, like all the editions on the side. I was even thinking about adding Rainbow Edition. So maybe add Rainbow Edition because you guys don't know what Rainbow Edition it was. Rainbow Edition was the hacking ROM or Street Fighter 2 before they made an update version of Street Fighter 2. But they made that game more fun. But it was really broken. But it was an unofficial version. So, but I may add it. Yeah, I believe it was called Rainbow Edition, right? Let me check one more time. Street Fighter Rainbow Edition. Yeah, it was, yeah. It's an unofficial hack version in 1992 game. So there you go. So I may add that one. I may add it. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great. All right, guys. So let's see what we can add for that. I was thinking about like some iconic fight moves right here. So like, right? Like I have a box right here. Right? And then put like move sets. Right? So we do like, let's see, like that. How you do the Hadouken again? Oh my god, I am a fake fan. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, I was second guessing myself. And then plus punch. Well, we could just do a P for now, right? And then we could do like more iconic moves right here, guys. Like fill it out. Oh, sorry, can't even see that. There we go. So this right here, like, so you guys could see like this part right here. So you guys could see like the moves. I think it'd be great. Now what do we do for the left side? What can we do for the left side? I'm trying to think, guys. Maybe like player select. Maybe. Again, we're just coming with some ideas. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know. Player select, I guess, maybe? That's a good, cool thing, I think. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Could be a good idea, I think. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think right now. Maybe you could add like a white border to around it. Add a white border. Blue background. Okay, I think we're good. All right, guys. I think we're good for tonight, guys. I think we finished a lot of it right now. So I think we're good to stop here because it's about to be 4 o'clock and I gotta go to bed obviously very soon. So I could wake up around 12. So we could like stream at least 2 hours before the show of what do you call it, PlayStation Online kind of thing. So yeah, guys. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna end it here. I obviously enjoyed so far how it looks so far right now. So we added all the original cast except for obviously the villains. We're gonna add them on top. We're gonna add Violent Ken. We're gonna add Vega, Sagat, Balrog, Evil Ryu, and we're gonna add Bison right in the middle, and we're also gonna add Akuma with the back post in the middle too as well. So my idea of adding also the design to each side is gonna have the iconic moveset right here on the right side. We may just add like a select on the left side. For the bottom, that's gonna say the World Warrior. And then on the right side, it's gonna have all the different additions from the games of Street Fighter 2. That's gonna be like the idea. So obviously gonna have Street Fighter 2 right there. It's gonna have Championship Edition, Hyper Fighting, the new Challengers, Turbo, Anniversary Edition, HD Remix, the final Challengers. But we may also add the official edition one that started all pretty much the whole modding thing of like updating the game, the Rainbow Edition, guys. So that's pretty much the plan right now, guys. We will finish this, I think, around. We may pick this up later on today or next week, okay? Because we may just do a double stream today, guys. We're gonna do the PlayStation stuff for like 3 hours or so, and then we'll be back later on the day to do our regular stream, pretty much. So, but yeah, I do want to start on the Final Fantasy 7, guys. I think it'd be really great to add that in general. So that's why I want to stream at least 2 hours before the show, so I can at least get something ready for the Final Fantasy stuff, because we're hoping that gets announced, at least a trailer for it, for the Final Fantasy Part 3 remake. Yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I was gonna stream earlier because the monitor was kind of being a freaking mess, but we figured it out, guys. We figured out the drivers and everything, guys. We finally figured all that out, so I'm super happy about that. So we could finally stream normally. Yeah, what is today? Today is Thursday. Holy shit, I can't believe it. So today, I think what I'm gonna do is today, after we're done with the PlayStation stuff, we're gonna work on the Luffy, guys. We gotta finish that because that is a commission that's due this week. So we got, and all, the whole design, it has to be done in Vector. So it'd be easier to like resize and everything. So yeah, like we're gonna work on that today on Thursday, guys. We're gonna work on the Luffy design. Be sure we got the outline pretty much started, and we just got to clean it up and go from there. I started with the outline, like the digital art outline off stream. So yeah, we'll try to finish the most of it on Thursday, and I'll finish it myself on the weekend and stuff like that. So that'll be the plan, guys. And yeah, next week, guys, we're gonna start playing some more stuff, some original characters. Probably finish this off stream, but I don't. I'll do this next Tuesday. And then we'll work on more than just these versus designs, guys. We'll do more than just this. Like I'll come up with some new brand new designs and figure out my list, what we got it done, what we got to get done, and figure it out pretty much. All right. So you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys hit the like, subscribe, all the good stuff, follow. And remember, guys, tomorrow or later on today, you guys have 2 chances to get added into the community drawing to get 2 check marks on YouTube. If you guys just stop by the stream to be added into the community drawing, guys. You got wait, what? Why did sorry. There we go. Why did that do that? There we go. But yeah, the community drawing, guys, I'll be done with that. We will work on it possibly on Saturday. If not, we'll probably just push it to Tuesday and finish the art piece on that on Tuesday. And then we'll start the next community drawing, which I already have an idea for it, guys. I already have some ideas, but I'll announce that later on. All right, I'll announce that later on. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the segments of today. We watched some really cool stuff with Batman and also the KO series. That was really awesome. We talk about some really cool stuff, and then we also check out some chill and some reactions, guys. So that was really cool today, guys. We're gonna plan some more stuff for today. Obviously, we're probably gonna break down more of the state of play of my second stream. But if you guys do miss my first stream for the state of play, I will be uploading it on my YouTube channel, guys. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, it'll be awesome. We will also be uploading a brand new short today, later on today, technically. Yeah, we'll upload a brand new short. And then yeah, like I said, I got a lot of stuff I gotta work on, guys. I gotta upload stuff from my store. Try to raise up some money for Evo already, especially because I gotta make the payment around the 25th. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy, guys. All right, have a good night. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate the support, guys. All right, I really do. Join the Discord too. That's the last thing I'll say. Bye or good night. What's going on? Where's my OBS? Why is my OBS not working? Sorry. Oh, dummy. It was just minimized. It was like behind the browser. All right, bye.